It's February 6th, 2026. I am at Joel Pearl, thejoelpearl.com on Blue Sky, and it's time to get in the weeds. A fabulous Friday, a snowy Friday, a get me off this planet Friday. But we're here, we're clear, the weekend is here, and there's no wrestling on this weekend, so we don't really have to worry so much. No, like extra wrestling. No bonus wrestling. Does that make sense? Yeah. Jeremy Lambert's here. He's always here.
Allegedly.
He's here again.
Allegedly.
How you doing, pal?
I'm well. I was watching some curling this morning. I love this time of year. Every 4 years. Love the Winter Olympics. I like the Winter Olympics better than the Summer Olympics, mainly because there's curling, and I like water polo during the Summer Olympics. Why can't I speak this morning?
The Olympic. What is this? The Olympics?
Yeah, the Olympics. I'm a water polo fan. That's what I like watching during the summer. There's the main stuff. There's basketball during the summer. There's hockey during the winter. Now the NHL guys are back in the hockey Winter Olympics. Although no Team Russia sucks because a lot of good Russian NHL players, and they're still like banned or whatever it might be.
Yeah, so. Shitty country doing shitty things.
Yeah, fair. So yeah, I like the major sports, but when it comes to like, hey, what's something that you're only gonna watch if it's the Olympics? Water polo in the summer, curling in the winter. But man, I love me some curling, man. There was this game, I don't remember what it was called. It might have honestly just been like called curling. I played this thing in college. It was on the computer. I would just sit in class and I just play curling. That's probably why I dropped out of college, because I was just playing my curling game the entire time. But yeah, I was watching some curling this morning. USA, nobody spoiled the result of the mixed doubles Czech Republic match for me, because I've not gotten it. Might actually still be going on, but I watched USA and Canada mixed doubles. Great performance by USA. Took it in the seventh. Hit 3, got 3 points in the 7th, and then blocked them off in the 8th. But that was a great game. And then I'll watch USA and Czech a little bit later on. But yeah, I do love me some curling. I don't know if I could bet on it. Louis says he's betting on mixed doubles curling. I don't know if I could bet on it, but I do love watching it.
Ask Jensen to bet on it for you.
Jensen probably will bet on it, honestly.
He's already bet on it.
Yeah, I fully believe he's betting on it.
Meanwhile, he's like never seen a curling match in his entire life.
I don't even know if he knows how it works. Like, honestly,
rocks. What do they do with rocks? No, stones. Yeah, rocks.
Like, my wife watches it with me, and I don't know if she fully gets it. I think she does, because she doesn't ask me, or she just doesn't care, which fair. But I always have it on, and we were back here just watching it earlier, and I'm like getting excited. I'm like, when they got the 3 in the 7th, I was like, oh, that's a great shot, and she's just like not caring at all. And I don't take it serious like it's hockey or basketball, to where I'm gonna have to go walk the streets if Team USA loses. But yeah, I just do. I like me some curling, man. It's good stuff.
Really, USA hockey gets you doing that too?
No, absolutely not.
That bad. Okay, for a minute I was like, USA hockey gonna get you in your feels, buddy. You've been miserable for a long time.
No, yeah. No, I've said this before, but I'll repeat it. I don't have that much like attachment to. I don't have that much attachment to. My wife just messaged me and just says, I don't understand it to the level of not asking questions, because I won't understand the answers. Yeah, I think I've tried to explain it to her before, and she's just like, all right, if you say so. But she supports what I support, because she's amazing, and like a good wife. She's like, yeah, sure, if you like it, I'll watch it. I'll be here for it. No. When it comes to like Olympics and like Team USA and stuff, like I don't have that kind of attachment. Our country sucks. Like I don't care about like, yeah, go USA. Like I root for the players. Honestly, I want McKinnon and Quelle to do well on Team Canada. So if they win, I'm like, sure. I want Gabe to do well for Sweden. I want Lecky to do well for Finland. So like if my guys play well, I'm pretty happy. And then Brock's on Team USA, so we got good representation across the nations. Natchez is on he's on Czech. So yeah, as long as my guys do well, then I'm happy for it. I don't really care who wins. Like it's very much like I'm rooting for the games. I just want good games, kind of like the Super Bowl this weekend. Speaking of, that's the poll question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the poll question is, who are you rooting for this weekend? This is not who you want to win. This is going to be who are you rooting for? Seahawks, Patriots.
I will be rooting for the 7-layer dip that someone brings to the party.
You know, let's all right. So let's add. So who are you rooting for? I'm gonna say Seahawks, Patriots. I typed in rotting. Who are you rotting for? Who are you rooting for? Seahawks, Patriots. Let's say good game because that would be my answer.
NFL hat.
Good game. Commercials / food / actually we'll go Bad Bunny, and Bad Bunny represents basically everything that's not the game. So maybe it's commercials, maybe it's food, maybe it's the party, whatever it might be. I got you, Grays. See, Grays will think he said it first, but I said it first. But yeah, Bad Bunny is going to be the other one. So there you go. That's the poll question for
you just say if anyone's excited for the halftime show, then you're going to be asking too many questions because there are too many halftime shows.
Yeah, I'm not political, so you're not political.
Fuck Kid Rock is a general statement.
I agree, but like I'll still listen to some Kid Rock songs. Like the man had some bangers. He had some bangers. His political opinion sucked, and he's kind of always been that way. But man had some bangers.
Fair. Do you want to run a banner while you're at it, or you want to keep moving?
I had a banner. It was going to be like football related again. It was just basically going to be my prediction for the game. And so I don't know if like that's what it's going to be anymore.
Colin brings up a good point. The Puppy Bowl is something that we should put into this poll.
Well, it's too late now. I'm not ending it.
All right. Okay, fine.
I've already started the poll. I only got 4 options, you know?
They need to start adding more. No write-ins, just more options.
Yeah, I agree. But yeah, I only have 4 options, so I don't have all right, this is gonna be the banner, and there's the banner, everybody.
Jesus. Anyway. 7 minutes in and we're already off the rails. So that's how you know it's going to be a good show. So you know what? While you're here and laughing at whatever that was, go ahead, leave a thumbs up on the video, would you? It goes a long way. It's definitely gets people going and listening to the music. That provocative, just like this song. Anyway. You can also subscribe to the channel. We always appreciate when you do that. Tons of content, whether that's Rob and Maggie later on Friday afternoons, the Spotlight with Jeremy and Steven Jensen on Thursday nights. You've got, Coast to Coast with JPJ and Auntie Collins. And, of course, this show runs 5 days a week, Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. Eastern, plus the clips, plus the shorts, plus all the stuff you love. So go ahead, subscribe to the channel, tell your friends about it, because we're coming for that Busted Open trophy. We're going.
They're using AI. I saw AI they were using this morning.
What is this shit? To write their shows?
I mean, maybe, but you know, old Bully was posted like an AI photo of him and Nick Nemeth. I was like, you ain't catching us doing no AI around here.
One of those cartoony bullshit things.
Yeah, they're in like they're like old bikers. I don't know. Go to Bully's Twitter if you at your own risk. Hey, you see it? Yeah.
Oh, now you all have to see it. Oh,
you're gonna pull it up. They look like that. Yeah. See, just looks terrible.
Nemeth thinks that he's part of the Motley Crue, so you know, I'm sure he's over the moon that he gets to look like Vince Neil before he got fat. But Bully, what was with the guy liner? He just put in like, I want 2 very 80s rock and roll guys who aren't going to cry unless there's a 5-star match at the pay-per-view. And Nick Nemeth has to look like Vince Neil before he got fat, make his teeth white but not too white, and also they gotta wear a cross, because not kill a cross, but a cross because he loves Jesus. And also I want chains all over me because I'm hardcore.
You know what they look like? You ever seen that movie? Oh man, what's it? Is it? I want to say it's called Old Dogs or Wild Ones, and I'm not sure which one it is. But it's Martin Lawrence, John Travolta, Tim Allen, trying to think who else is in this, but it's basically like they're just the old dudes.
Yeah, I remember this.
Wild Hogs is what it's called. Yeah, I put two and two together, and yeah, William H Macy is the other person in it, and yeah, they're just like an old dude like biker gang, and like that's what it reminds me of. It's like here's these old dudes like wearing their leather jackets, trying to be. I mean, I guess they're trying to be rock stars, not bikers, but I'm just like, this sucks.
Yeah, well, so did that, but you all had to be subjected to it. That was terrible. Anyway, so now you know why you should be supporting this show, because we don't pull that shit. We never will. And it bugs me so much, especially I see some local bands in our city that I know and I like, and they're using AI to promote their shows, and I'm like, what are you doing? This is why no one comes to see your shows, because you're using the very thing that people sit behind to not come and see your shows. Like, nobody's bringing their computers to your show to watch you perform. No, they could just do AI shit behind a computer all day. It's ridiculous. Ugh. Anyway, don't use AI. AI is a tool. AI is not the end answer.
Yeah. We always say that. A couple things from Jose, because he mentioned a few things. Am I gonna get the Panthers AEW lucha mask? If Tony sends me one for free, sure.
I'm trying, buddy. So I'm going to Vancouver. It's gonna happen.
But they're not on sale by the time you're in Vancouver.
When are they? The end of April?
Into April 23rd is the NFL draft. Yeah,
I'll get him a week early and see if I can convince TK to bring me one. I'm trying. I am pushing for the TK interview face to face.
Okay.
I know they're not going to do it, but I'm pushing for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push for that. So that's on the docket. That's April, and yeah, that should be a fun time. But waiting on a couple of things to finish up with that particular event. But that's the plan. So if you want an AEW mask from TK, no one's gonna get it for me.
I feel like I'm owed one because I never got sent a Danielson shirt. I didn't even buy it. My lovely wife bought it for me because she was afraid that like they're gonna like take these off the market and you'll never get one, even though it's literally a shirt you made famous. So I feel like I'm owed a lot, not really, but like I do feel like I'm owed at least like something, considering they never sent me a shirt. So the least they could do is send me like a Panthers lucha mask. I'll wear it on this show as a bit, but it's not like I'm gonna wear that out or anything.
Well, you get what you get.
I guess. I mean, I'm owed a Tony Khan interview, if we're being honest.
That's true. We're also owed that. But I said I'm just going to go there and I'm just going to get it in person. Yeah. None of this waiting on him stuff. I'm going to go to the source. I'm going to go to his house. Oh, no.
I don't think he lives in Vancouver. He lives on like a yacht. So
I think that's his dad, right?
Yeah, but I feel like he lives there too. I don't know.
Wow. AEW is doing a lot of shows in port cities lately. What's going on? Here we are, boys.
And then Jose asking if I finished the Fall Off. I've not. Fall Off is the new J. Cole album. I'm only like 7 tracks in. I know it's a double album. I plan on actually listening to it in full, like this weekend and stuff. The problem is, as usual, like time and stuff. But because it's Super Bowl week, there's a lot of like interviews and stuff to listen to. Like, I'm sure you guys have seen it, but like MJF, Punk, Tony, and Seth, Big E, Bella's, those are the main culprits. They're all doing Radio Row stuff at Super Bowl week, and so like they're doing like 4 or 5 interviews a day. I just named like 6 or 7 people, and so yeah, there's like a lot to like listen to and go through. So I just haven't had time to like sit down. So I tried to listen to a little bit this morning, and I don't like listening to it in pieces, and so I think that like hurts the experience of it. Sit down and like listen to it all the way through.
Your computer is loving this new remix bit. Have you tried restarting your full ass computer?
No, it didn't remix for me. Well, but I'll take your word for it.
That's very funny. There we go. Chat's got you. That's very okay. He keeps doing that.
I didn't see it this time. Sometimes I see it and sometimes I don't. I mean, no, I should probably restart my computer. Honestly, I'm not doing anything like different out of the ordinary.
Sometimes just after a while, it needs a quick reboot.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
Yeah, you have to do it right now. You can do it a little later.
Yeah, I'll do it after this show, and maybe tomorrow next week it'll be fixed.
I'm sure it'll be fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Jose was also asking about the Raptors lucha mask from Raptors night the other night. No, I did not get my hands on one. However, if you were at the game and you were able to obtain one of those Raptors WWE lucha masks, please let me know. I won't buy it from you, but I will happily take it off your hands. I'm sure I can finesse somebody. I don't know if anyone was at that game.
Why? Wait, so you're just like, hey, just like let me have it?
Yeah, you ain't gonna use it. I ain't gonna.
You don't know that.
Oh, what? Someone's gonna be like, this changes everything. I'm gonna go to a wrestling school right now. I'm going to go apply for New Wave Wrestling Academy. They're great, by the way. If you're gonna go train wrestling, go to New Wave Wrestling. Don't none of the other places. You want to go to New Wave. If you're in Toronto, there are other places you can go if you're outside. But anyway, point is, that person might just decide they're going to train wrestling. Sure, that's an excuse to wear the mask. It's not an excuse to wear the mask, not wanting it. So give it to me instead, and I'll take it for free. I'm doing you a service.
It might though. Like they might want to go to wrestling school after all of this.
What, are they going to become hometown Raptor?
Maybe. You don't know.
Or wear a giant dinosaur costume. They'll become Luchasaurus, but hometown Luchasaurus. But these two gimmicks together suck.
Yeah, I don't really I don't really like that hometown Luchasaurus. Yeah, it's not great.
Rare Beast, try refreshing your browser while we're giving IT advice on the air.
Or don't.
It's crunchy. I don't know. Anyway, Tortown Dino sounds awful. Let's go.
Tortown Dino.
That's exactly what it should be. We call him the Sixth Dino, the Sixosaurus.
Sixosaurus. Okay.
Awful. Drake sucks. Ruining my fucking city.
I heard. I haven't looked into this, but I heard he released a new song. Who
could possibly care?
No. I'm only saying. I know Jose and Zeno and Louis are all like listen to the genre. But did Drake release a new song? I'm going to the Quelle album first. I don't care about Drake's dumb shit, but I only saw it because I saw someone tweet of like, oh, same. I thought they were talking about Quelle at first because I knew Cole's album was coming out last night. But the tweet was like, same victim raps, same flow, same cadence, same beat, and he did it on Jermaine's day. And I was like, oh, so this isn't about Quelle. This apparently appears to be about Drake. And then it was fuck this guy. So what was that about Drake? I didn't search into it enough because I was busy this morning. But yeah, did Drake release a new song? Is that a thing?
Who knows?
Okay.
It's gonna be someone live class saying someone won't use it, so give it to Joel so he doesn't use it. That is true. Although it'll go in the behind pile. You see, there's my La Parka mask and there's my Ray mask. I could use a third one. Thought I had a third one. Maybe I lost it. Wasn't a hometown man mask. Don't ask. I think I can convince him to give it to me.
Hometown man?
Yeah. You think he knows what I say about him? He definitely knows, by the way.
I have no idea if he knows or doesn't know.
Diener knows what I say about him. I know.
Okay.
I know some of the people who listen to that show.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
There you go. Jose saying Drake fan here. It was just snippets. Yeah, just like Drake.
Oh, okay. He's been doing that though. Like he already did the big. You don't remember Joel, but maybe you do. But for people in our chat, already did like the Iceman rollout. A snippet of a song called Iceman. All right, he's been doing these snippets though. He did like those vlogs or whatever, and this was like in October, maybe even September, and he was like trying to get people excited for the I think it was an album, the Iceman album, and then like he just didn't do anything for a few months, and now I guess he's like doing it again. All right, sure. Like either release the album or don't, dude. I'm tired of you like just trying to tease this thing and acting like you're gonna do something. Like just release it or go away.
Yeah, go away. That's the one I want. Go away.
See, I do think like he's doing snippets to see how it fares, but like to me, like none of it's good. Like it does just sound the same. But I feel like his fan base likes it. So Drake feels after the points. Drake feels now after the beef and everything, like his fans, no matter what he puts out, are gonna like it, and people that aren't fans of his aren't going to like it. Like I don't think after the beef, like he's converting anybody new or even like changing the opinions of anybody. So just put out the stuff that you're gonna do because your fan base is gonna eat it up, or don't and can just go away, because I don't think he can like do anything that is gonna make people be like, oh man, Drake is like really back here. Like he'd practically have to like reinvent himself, and he's like 40 and he's been doing the same stuff for 20 years. And granted, it's worked really well. I'm not gonna pretend like it hasn't, but I don't think he's reinventing himself at 40. And the fact that like every song I've heard from him since the beef sounds like the exact same is kind of proof that he's not going to reinvent himself.
He's washed. Go away. We're done. It's over. Get a job at the Shoppers Drug Mart, and then you can start.
Go work at Tim Hortons.
Go work at Tim's. I don't give a damn what you do. Don't do it with me. Don't do it with me knowing about it. I don't want to know what Drake is doing. I want him to go away.
You're gonna know.
The Suns, I know I'm gonna know, because someone's gonna go into the Tim's in Clarington, Ontario, and be like, "Oh my God, you're Drake." And he'll be like, "Don't ask, don't talk. What can I get you today? You want a double-double? Here's a double-triple." And they'll be like, "Well, I didn't ask for a double-triple. I asked for a double-double." Like,
why?
You get what you get.
Why don't they call it a triple-double like basketball? Why is it double-triple?
Well, it's milk and sugar. So the double-double is 2 milk, 2 sugar. Triple-triple, 3 milk, 3 sugar. Most people don't say triple-double, double-triple because they get confused. So they'll say 2 milk, 3 sugar, or 3 milk, 2 sugar. Because if you do one, it's going to mean something completely different to someone else.
All of this sounds absurd.
I mean, I don't drink coffee, but I know this stuff because I have people in my life who do. And the first time I ever heard someone say a triple-triple, I'm like, that's real? That's a heart attack. And they're just like, yeah, but I like it. I'm like, I can't really fault that logic.
I mean, I put a lot of creamer and a lot of sugar in my coffee, so I don't know. Like, I can't drink like black coffee or anything. Like it's pretty heavy on the creamer and sugar. I don't know if it's like double or anything, or double triple or triple or triple double or single triple or Draymond Green or whatever it might be. But yeah, I do the double triple.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee, so it's fine. Tender a sense of super chat, which you can too, and we appreciate. It says the only good snippet video was Foo Fighters last week. I have not listened to Foo Fighters since Taylor passed. And it's not because of any like reasoning behind Taylor. It's just the time frame I got. They haven't really put anything out that's been talking to me. Concrete and Gold was the last album I listened to and was like, some tracks, but not as, didn't get me like Wasting Light, didn't get me like, just going back a few albums. And the one after Wasting Light was Sonic Highways. That one was good because it came with the HBO special that they did, highlighting every town and every track that they did. I thought that was really well done. Not everyone liked Sonic Highways, but I did. And then even before that, like all the other albums before that, I liked those. But I haven't really been on the Foos train like I used to be. I used to work like in a Foo Fighters cover band, and I had a grand time doing that stuff. But nothing that they've put out since Taylor's death has been really speaking to me. If it does to you, great. I mean, they're a good band. Dave lost a lot of footing with the I have an 18-year-old BT dubs.
I got another confession to make.
Pretty much. That's how everyone did it. New stuff sounds like Wasting Light. Okay, maybe I'll take a look and listen to it. They had a bunch of drummer changes with Taylor too, because they had Freese there for a bit, and then Freese went back to, oh my God, 9 Inch Nails, and now they've got the guy who wasn't 9 Inch Nails. I think it was one of those swaps where they just like when Ozzy and Metallica did it back in 2003 when they got Robert Trujillo, and Jason Newsted went to Ozzy and then went to Voivod and then hurt himself with anyway, not important. He didn't really hurt himself. It was it's not important. It was just using excuses to get out of a gig. Good for Jason.
I'll take your word for all of this. I like I know obviously know of Foo Fighters. I like some of their songs. I can't name you a single album, but like I know songs from them. But this whole like band swap thing, I know it's a thing.
It's a big incestuous. It's just like wrestling.
Yeah.
It's a big incestuous market where like the top of the top, they all know each other. They're all pals. They all work together. And if one's available for the others, they can do fill-ins or they can do permanent gigs. Like it's not unheard of. It's just funny when it happens. When
all these bands be fucking.
Pretty much. I mean, it's just like the Olympics.
Did you see like they be shooting acid into their dicks so they could ski better?
Good for them.
Right? Everybody see this?
I did not see this.
This is a real thing. Louis gonna know. Louis knows all this shit.
Louis would be off
yeah, the skiers.
Later.
My wife was explaining it to me. The skiers are shooting like acid into like hydro some shit, acid into their dick. So like it gets hard. And so, see, people know what the hell I'm talking about. So it gets hard. So their suit, like it stretches their suit more, and so then they're more aerodynamic. And so like that's what they're doing. I'm just like, why don't they just have like their wife or girlfriend or boyfriend, or just like their partner or some good looking person that they find attractive? Like
doesn't last the same.
Why aren't they just, it's like a 30-second ski, you know? Like, it's not like you need to be hard for like 30 minutes. Like,
it'll be very funny if they're going down the hill, giant erection. It's the pleats and the pants.
Like, it's not like you gotta be hard, like super long or anything, but yeah, like, why don't you just take like, people are saying Blue Chew. Yeah, why don't you just like
a Blue Chew read? Now's the time. Blue Chew, you sponsor the main channel. It's time to get to us so we can do ad reads based on, hard dicks and snowsuits.
Like, why don't you just take like a Viagra? I guarantee they got those things at the Olympic Village. It's nothing but fucking and whatnot. So like, why don't you just take one of those, and then maybe it's on the banned substance list. But I feel like my wife says it's not hydrochloric, but whatever. It's funnier if I say it's hydrochloric. Although apparently that would do like really bad things to your dick.
Yeah, I was gonna say hydrochloric sounds a little extreme.
Anyway, but like, why don't you just take like a Viagra, and then you'll be okay, and you'll have you'll be good to go. These skiers be like,
I gotta pop my dick, man.
If you have an erection that lasts more than 4 hours, you should consult a doctor. Unless you're going skiing, at which point, hell yeah, keep it going, dog. Oh, that's so funny.
That was a very absurd story. I'm just like, yeah, okay. Like, is that not on the banned substance list? Like, being caught, there's like a giant story on it. Apparently, I feel like you would get caught by like, they got to do like a dick check before you go down the mountain. It's like, all right, you're flaccid. You're flaccid. You got an erection. Let's drug test you right now before you go down the mountain. Like, I feel like that's the drug test. Like, flaccid, erect, you're disqualified.
Norway's head coach, Magnus Brevik, assistant coach Thomas Lovin, and staff member Adrian Levelton were caught cheating when they had sewn extra material into the crotch. This was in the World Ski Championships in 2025. They stiffened and added surface area to help the jumpers heading into the air, because the large part of the scoring comes down to the time and distance of their leap. Of course, they were disqualified and banned for 18 months after they were caught. And then let's see. Now, major changes are in for 2026 Olympics. Suits will be redesigned with shapes that make it harder to manipulate in the arm, leg, and crotch area. And a doctor will check the athlete's uniform with 3D measurements and microchips and blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's penis key for there, but where's my injections?
Chips. Yeah, search just like Olympic ski acid.
In January, German newspaper Bild reported that jumpers were injecting their penises with hydrochloric.
That's what I said. Yeah, I couldn't say it either.
hyaluronic acid before being measured for their suits. It's not banned in the sport. It can be used to increase penis circumference by 1 or 2 centimeters. So if you're looking for that extra little bit, the acid that you can't pronounce that's not hydrochloric, you can get that. This would increase the surface area of the suits during competition, which according to FIS, that's who is FIS? That's the international ski thing. The International Ski and Snowboard Federation. There you go. They could increase their flights in the air. Every extra centimeter on a suit counts. If your suit has a 5% bigger surface area, you fly further, said FIS ski jumping men's race director Sandro Pertile. Asked about claims of the build at a press conference, Oliver Nigli says, "I'm not aware of the details of ski jumping and how that could improve performance." So yeah, you're basically just getting a little bit of a chubski to go.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why you just don't like have your partner or whatever just before you go out there. You know, kiss a little, rub a little, be good to go. My wife walks into the room, I'm good to go. So I feel like it doesn't
has that anymore.
Oh well, these are like peak male athletes. It feels like they should, right?
Well, maybe they're just not peaking the way they need to for this one.
All right. I feel like there's better options than like injecting your dick with acid, even if it's like safe like the word acid is in it, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't seem great.
People eat foods with citric acid.
Yeah, but like injecting something, I mean, I wouldn't inject nothing into my dick. That just seems like bad, you know? Like I don't want a needle anywhere around that, you know what I mean?
I mean, I do, but you know,
okay.
I think you can make it work.
Big dick rider.
I'm like a needle around there.
Wasn't Dick Acid wasn't he a wrestler in the 80s?
Yeah, I guess I don't know if like the dick goes like in or the dick goes in.
Well, it should if you're with the right person.
I don't know. I don't know if the needle goes into the dick. I mean, maybe it goes like into your arm and then it just like it works with your dick in conjunction with it. So I guess that's like one thing. I guess that's a little bit better than putting the needle into your dick.
Matthew Hook's telling you to move on to what? You want to talk about TNA? Like, what do you want from my life? This is what this
is the greatest Olympics coverage you're gonna get, folks.
That's true. Curling and dick injections.
Yeah, come on now.
Acid dick. Hey, can I get a little bit of that later? I got a date.
Acid dick.
Chocolate Rain, my God.
Yeah, Chocolate Rain reference, everybody. I'm really dating myself.
Good God.
I need these gold medals. Let me motorboat them.
Jesus. These are, in fact, the conversations we need. Thank you, friends. Fridays are always like this, man. I'm telling you.
Pedro, I've already mentioned the fall off. I've not listened to the whole thing, and Joel's not gonna listen to it, so I don't know what you want me to like. I don't know what you want me to say about it. I've listened to like 6 tracks. I thought the first 6 tracks were good, but I don't think it's an album I'm gonna be able to judge for 6 tracks. Like I feel like I gotta listen to the whole thing, you know. So nobody spoil the album, please. I don't know if there's like a spoiler on it. Are there any features? Don't spoil the features, but I know he did like hidden features. And I think there's somebody on the first couple, like the second track, maybe the third. But I didn't recognize who it was because I assume it was somebody new, and I don't know any of the new people. But yeah, I don't know if there's any like features or anything. So yeah.
Fun.
Acid dick. Nothing but a minor tingly prick. Acid dick.
I got a super chat from Volib saying, life kicking me in the ass these days. Hope you're doing well. This is what I tuned in for, injecting acid in your stuff. Mod me so I can cuss.
Injecting acid in your dick. That's what Volib wants to say.
That's like acid in your dick. Oh, God. You had to have been there in 2021 watching SmackDown on Fox. Volib, hope you're doing well, man. I'm sorry.
Hope you're doing well, Volib. We appreciate you.
Sorry to hear that you're having a bit of an ass kicking few days. That was me on Tuesday. I was not having a great day, but I think I was a mixture of exhausted and just in my own head. So we hope you're doing okay. These are the important conversations to have, not the acid dick that you're doing okay.
No, that's an important conversation too. I feel like.
Shout out to Killer Cross. He is officially, now that the show is there, the MLW World Champion. Okay. And did it in front of his mom, who had just recovered from cancer. So good for him. It was nice. The Battle Riot was last night, finally aired. And the big story out of that was that Adam Brooks, the Australian, worked 2 shows on the same night last night. Both taped.
Cross worked 2 shows, though. Cross worked...
the Revolver show.
Yeah, he showed up the Revolver show with the...
the MLW title?
Yeah, with the MLW title, yeah.
Did it air before or after he had it?
It was after, because the MLW show, he won the title at like 9:20-ish, and he didn't come out on the Revolver show till like after 10. So
wow, he must have been exhausted going right
before. Yeah,
Revolver.
Yeah, kind of rules. Yeah, kind of rules.
Good for him. I like him. I like Cross. It'd be nice to have him on this show now that he's repping MLW.
I feel like that would honestly be a pretty easy get.
Yeah, we could ask him and Scarlett can do the weekend show.
Oh, shout out! You were in the chat last night. Shout out to Colby Carter. Did
it again.
Yeah, I actually saw that one. I did see that one. So I'll try this again. Shout out to Colby Carter. He's a great dude, and he joined us last night on Spotlight, and yeah, it was a great interview. I'm just out here, DJ Khaled with the remix out here. But yeah, he was really fun to talk to, and I think we're probably gonna have him on this show at some point because he really seemed to enjoy the vibe of me and Jensen, and you know, that similar vibe. It's probably worse on this show, like the laid back nature of everything. So yeah, he seemed to have a lot of fun though. I messaged, I tried to get him to bury Ben Bishop because I saw he wrestled Bishop, and so I was like, can you bury Ben Bishop? Like I think I just asked like, Bishop, how much of that Ben Bishop, how much of that guy sucked? And he was like really caught off guard. I felt bad a little bit. He's like, Ben's great. Like I love Ben. Like, do you have an issue with Ben? Like he's one of the nicest dudes. He's one of the funniest dudes. Like nah, he just sucks, dude. Like I can't stand him. And Colby looked really worried of like I was trying to get him to start shit. And then finally I told him, I was like, oh no, like here's the whole bit with everything. And then he was more open to it. But I messaged Bishop and I was like, I tried to get Colby Carter to bury you and he wouldn't. And I was like, he's a coward.
It's gonna be a giant wuss. Couldn't bury him.
Yeah. Ben was like, he should have. And I was like, I know. But then I was just like, I think like he thought I was like trying to like get him or something. And then once I explained our heat, he had a lot more fun with it. And he's like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, Colby's great. And he's like, hope you're doing well. I was like, hope you're doing well too. So we're just going back and forth. And then I messaged Cole and I was burying him. I told him he sucks. So I was burying everybody last night.
Good for you. Except for me. You were saying nice things to me once in a while.
What was I saying? Nice things to you?
I don't know. You got my show notes from last night's TNA, so
I tried to edit them, but I couldn't edit them.
You should have told me. I would have helped you out.
Yeah, I know. I tried to. I saw like the request access, but I wanted to do it like without you knowing. And so like if I requested access, obviously you would have known. I would have tried to like make edits. So I was trying to just like sneak things in there to where you would, I don't know, doing the post show and then you would have to like read it.
Oh no, because I have my notepad open. I do all my notepad and then I transfer them over. I just copy them over to the Google Doc.
Oh, okay.
It's just the way that I operate because my my notepad is like, it's just long and skinny. Like my show notes here are just here, and it's a long and skinny notepad. And so I just take that and I just throw them in the doc.
Right, but you put them in the doc, sure, but then like you read the doc on the show, right? Not your notepad.
No, I read my notepad. I close the
doc.
Oh,
you read your notepad. Oh, okay. So you don't.
I write everything on the notepad, and then every time I make changes, I take it from the notepad and I just copy it over to the doc.
Oh, okay. Well, that's less fun. I thought you read like the Google Doc as you were doing your review, so I was gonna put like a bunch of bullshit in there.
Yeah, no, it's the same notes. It's just the main one is the notepad.
Right, but I can't edit your notepad, so if you're not reading off of that, it's no fun. Yeah, I thought you read the Google Doc, so yeah, I was gonna just like throw in there when you were, I don't know, writing about Kazarian and Daria Ray. I was just gonna throw in there some stuff of like Frankie Kazarian will never face AJ Styles. He needs to shut up and not even try to bother with that. And then like you'd be like Ron Burgundy trying to read it, like, and Frankie Kazarian won't face AJ Styles. Go fuck yourself, Frankie Kazarian.
Yeah, that's exactly what I need to see. So it's funny because during the show, I mentioned the how bad the Ariana Grace and Santino spot was, and I was like, you can go through my notes. You can't, but I can tell you now. Jeremy Lambert can attest to this. If he goes into my notes, he can read this, and I will read it verbatim to everyone right now. It says, "Oh my God, this sucks." And it
says, I do like when you throw like the opinion stuff on the notes, because so you remember to say that this stuff sucks, which is very funny to me. But yeah, you do a good job with the notes, and I appreciate that you put them up so I don't have to like actually watch the majority of this show at 11 and I can be done with the results by 10.
I appreciate that TNA is still airing from 8 to 10 on Rogers Sportsnet.
Yeah, that does rule. At some point, like they're probably going to correct it, and that's going to suck. But
I don't know if they will. I really don't know if they will. Rogers might just be like, we're just going to keep doing it because this is our deal, and we're not paying you that much to shift an hour. We got our programming. They got UFC afterwards. Like they'll do the live shows live. They'll do 9 to 11 for those, but it feels like they're just like, we have our programming, take it or leave it, and that's it.
It'd be funny if they didn't have to do the live shows live. Like if the live shows were actually, they started it, they're not live, they're just live tape, and they started them at 8 so they could air on Rogers, but then it still doesn't air until 9 on AMC. I think much better.
The worst part is that I can't even be like, hey, get a VPN and watch it, because like you can, but then you have to pay for the subscription to Sportsnet, which is like $15 a month or something. So it's like, do you really want to pay whatever the VPN cost is, which is like negligible compared to the $15 a month, just to watch TNA for 2 hours? Granted, you can watch like sports, you can watch NHL, NBA, stuff like that, but yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Anyway, don't worry about the Ariana Grace and Santino story, because I think Stax is dropping that title next Friday.
To Trey. Yeah.
Trey. Yeah. And then they're gonna go off and do the Nepo baby NXT story in NXT where it should be.
I guess.
Whatever. Who could possibly care? You got Santino giving title shots to his daughter, being like, "Oh, but it's not nepotism," even though it's very clearly nepotism, and everyone sees it except for Santino, who says it's nepotism, but then gets talked out of saying it's nepotism.
I like that Maclin smartened up, and like this is how he's gonna come back to the company, right? Is because he beat up Santana, and Santana's gonna be like, bring back Maclin so I can face him. Like that's the angle, right?
Because Santana, just like Santino, just like Alicia Edwards, they're all too emotional. Jeremy, 3 different stories about how everyone's too emotional to do their jobs.
Right, but this goes to the point I made 2 weeks ago of, why do the feast or fire thing when you could just attack the champion and get your title shot? Like, this completely steps all over that.
I appreciate that might be the rebellion. Well, maybe not rebellion. I would like it to be the rebellion main event, because there's a full story there, right? That's where Maclin re-signed the contract, and that's where Santana started with TNA was Rebellion last year. So was it last year or 2 years ago? Either way, it started at a Rebellion show. And so I like the idea of Maclin and Santana having that a couple years later. But it was exactly what we said it was. It was a big work. And I said it on the post show. I wish Maclin had done some like quote unquote unauthorized interviews and put over the fact that he got fired and needed a job and all this stuff. But they didn't do it that way. They had him do the goodbye segment backstage, and he was saying goodbye to everyone. He cut a tearful promo, which was really good because you don't always see Maclin doing like emotional type promos where he's got tears in his eyes and stuff. It was good. He tapped into something. And by the end of it, Santana was saying his goodbyes, and then Maclin attacked him, and then he got dragged out of the arena, and I'm sure they'll keep going. But it's good. I like that they made it a work that actually works out. So yeah, there was some stuff from last night's TNA that was actually worth watching. Not just because we're Maclin people.
I like the Maclin stuff. What else happened on the show? Let's run through it. I don't feel like talking that much TNA.
Well, no, I mean, I always just try to give two things, or at least one match, but I'll give you two from this week, actually. The Trey and Adam Brooks match was a surprise banger. Adam Brooks came in. He's from Melbourne. He was also in the Battle Riot the same night. I made that earlier. He had a great match with Trey, and he's someone that if he's not on somebody's radar, he should be. He's young, cuts a good promo. They gave him some promo time, picture in picture, and he had some really good chemistry with Trey Miguel. Trey gets the win, but most people were talking about how great Adam Brooks was, and if he's looking for a place to work and he's looking to come stateside, I think MLW and TNA are two places where he has the experience and he has the ability. So he's a guy to work with. And then the other one was the mixed tag. Thought that Ali and Tasha Steelz versus Jada Stone and Elijah was a really fun match for very different reasons. Jada Stone looked really good, got a lot of shine, worked with Ali. Ali sold for her like mad, and the match was really well done. So yeah, shout out to the mixed tag. I thought it was a lot of fun. Those two matches are worth watching this week if you go out of your way to watch Impact.
Don't go out of your way to watch Impact. Like if it's there, sure, but don't go
just
out of your way.
True. I'm not telling you to go out of your way to watch it. Although my favorite promo was, so the Righteous win a squash, and then they do their whole like, we want to.
This sucked.
It was so fucking funny. They go to the back, and the Hardys are replying to the Righteous. And Matt starts the promo just like, we gave you a title shot and you lost and it's over. And then Jeff's just like,
why is Matt Hardy AJ Styles all of a sudden?
They're from the South. They're all the same. Jeff's more egregious about this than Matt. And Jeff's is like, yeah, man, I know you want to work with us. And what is AJ and Jeff Hardy? They have the same side, the same voice. He says, yeah, I know you want to work with us and you want to be our friends and you want to start a, what do you call it? And this is when the show went from promo to podcast, because suddenly Matt was like, it's a faction, and just like, yeah, a faction, what? And then it just started, they talked to each other. It was no longer a promo, it was just those two talking. And then the system came in and they beat up Matt Hardy. They threw Jeff off screen because Jeff's hurt, right? We had it on select that the match with Ali almost didn't happen because Jeff was talking on Van Vliet about how his neck's messed up, and then they ended up doing the match with Ali and Jeff because he trusts Mustafa Ali to take care of him, and he did. But yeah, that was kind of the story. So they throw Jeff out of the frame so that they could beat up Matt, and the system's going after the tag titles. And I'm like, good, do that. But whatever they do with the Righteous next with the Hardys, it's got to be an offsite thing. It's got to be a, they go to the compound, someone's compound, do a cinematic match, do something stupid. But don't air it on one of the pay-per-views. Make sure it's like an Impact when people aren't live in the arena.
I think it'll be it'll be one of the AMC shows, because Matt's talked a lot about wanting to do like a cinematic thing on AMC, and I feel like he has like first rights to do a cinematic match on AMC.
They finally got some crossover this week with the Elegance is wearing Breaking Bad gear. I thought it was great.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. That was, yeah. I saw your tweet before I saw the show, and I thought you were putting over Mr. Elegance, and I was like, you traitor. Okay, thank you.
No, he didn't wrestle. He just goes out and looks that way.
Right,
good for him, that physique.
Yeah, you framed your tweet of like, oh, finally somebody gets it, and it's Mr. Elegance and the elegance around them, and so I thought you were like putting over Mr. Elegance, like, you fucking traitor, how dare you?
Well, all right then.
But apparently you were just referencing the Breaking Bad stuff, so that's fine.
Yeah, I was definitely doing that. The whole thing with sorry, I got distracted for a second. The whole thing with the Breaking Bad gear was perfect. They did the yellow the yellow hazmat suits, but they were doing it as like gear, which looked good. It was cheap to make, but they got it, and that's all that mattered. And they look good for it. And you're waiting for them to do more AMC crossover. One might argue that Mance Warner, who's been conspicuous by his absence since Bound for Glory, or was he a Final Resolution? Regardless, haven't seen him since the new year. Mance coming out with the zombies at Bound for Glory. One might say that was the initial crossover with AMC before they announced.
Yeah.
But either way, that was TNA was a simple, solid show. I called it paint by numbers, but not in a bad way. It was a show that they did, and they have a special next Friday. They rattled off 4 matches, and I'm sure they'll rattle off 4 more next week. The Mara Sade and Ryan Nemeth stuff is hilarious too.
Is next week live? Is that a live show?
No, they're not live again until like March 5th.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not even doing that show on the 19th that I'm not, I'm out of town for. There's just not going to be a post show.
Oh, right. I said I would do that if it was live, but it's not. So great. Good.
Yeah.
I don't have to do it.
So that's fine. It's all taped until they do a live show in March. And that's the Atlanta show when AJ Styles comes back and lays down the gauntlet match for Kazarian.
That's not what's happening, but okay.
What? AJ was on Stephanie's podcast and was all like, never say never.
What is this laugh?
Is that not AJ Styles' laugh?
I don't think so.
Oh, have you ever heard him laugh?
I mean, yin, 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 yin.
It happened again.
Yeah, I know. I could tell. Like, it's my whole computer. Like, my whole computer just like freezes for a second. I don't know what's up with it. I'll restart it after the show.
I was saying I'll do a post show on the road. I won't, because I'll be in Ottawa covering the C4 Bring It On show. I'm very excited to do that because a lot of the best women's wrestlers in the world are going to be there, and I'll be talking to a bunch of them and enjoying the show. So I will not be available to do a post show regardless.
You should just do it anyway, coward.
You're right. I'll just do it from the balcony of the Algonquin Students Association Theater.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Commons Theater. Yeah,
it's
fine. Okay. You're right. I'll do it. People are all in their feels thinking AJ's going to AEW. He ain't going nowhere. He's going to go home and spend time with his wife and kids. Play some Twitch streaming video games.
I hope that's what he does. Oh, he just goes on Twitch and just does shit and
just buries people for hours.
He's not gonna bury anybody.
I hope he just buries people from his ROH days.
Oh yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen either. But
he's just jumping on a trampoline, waiting on his next booking. If you know, you know. Telling you, man, he'll be fine. AJ doesn't have to do anything. That's the other side of it. And if he wants to come back, maybe he will in a few years. But come on, just let AJ go home. Let AJ rest. Let AJ surf and play video games.
I think there's a possibility. Like he mentioned, like what if I want to like team with my kids or something? Like I think that's a possibility. I'm not even like ruling out like Sting doing something like that since his kid is into wrestling and everything. Like I'm not ruling out that Sting comes back for a tag team match to team with the Steven Jr.
I know what it is. The match that AJ does, and people are going to be so upset. It's going to be at Lariato Pro. It's going to be Doc Gallows and his son against AJ Styles and his son or daughter, whichever one does the wrestling. That's going to be the match, and it's one time only. That is it, because he's his best buddy and his kid against AJ and his kid. That is it. It's going to be a Lariato Pro. It's going to be a sellout in the gym. All 500 people there. They're going to love it, and it's going to be on Triller and not High Spots, because High Spots is dying, and so is Triller, but for different reasons. That's it. It's going to be that tag match, and that'll be the swan song for AJ Styles. Oh God, AJ and his son versus Goldberg and Sunberg.
Sunberg.
That's the one. You never heard it that way? That's the
I
match
have.
There.
I don't think Goldberg's kid. I mean, maybe Goldberg's kid's gonna wrestle. I don't know.
Well, he was until he realized how much NIL talent we're getting paid, and he was like, "Fuck this."
Yeah, you just get more money NIL deal just playing football.
Labglass saying his daughter is 11. That never stopped Japan from creating some of the best women's wrestlers in the world. Come on. She's going to be the next Starlight Kid.
I don't think AJ. Maybe AJ and Malenko's kid is wrestling. I don't think Dean can do another match, though. So.
I don't think he will be, no.
Yeah.
Starlight Styles. She's phenomenal. Sailor Styles. There it is. Anyway. That's what's gonna happen, man. I'm telling you, AJ's just he's gonna team with his kid, and he's just gonna have fun with his pals. That's all it is.
Yeah, it should be AJ and his kid against Goldberg and his kid, and Gunther's the ref, and then Gunther just murders all of them.
No, he saves the kids. He adopts the kids afterwards.
They do the Sandman angle where like Gunther is my real dad because he retired. Your old asses.
That's perfect. Yeah, Gunther should beat up everyone's kid. That should be the next one. But yeah, that's it, man. AJ did the Stephanie podcast, and nothing came of that. Why'd you take off your gloves? No, I don't. That's why I'm asking. What do they say? Never say never in wrestling.
I mean, that came of that. Like, it's an answer. It leaves it open ended. So the rest of the podcast was like just his life. They didn't tell like any wrestling stories on that show. It was just life stuff. Stephanie's become like the new like Lillian Garcia, except not as pressing and
yeah, she's not giving them. She's not traumatizing these people for a moment. Fuck, that was awful. I was like, people know how I felt about that podcast.
Yeah. No, I think Stephanie does a good job. Like these WWE podcasts are so
whitewashed.
What?
Whitewashed.
Well, yeah, but like they're good because the people they have doing them, Cody, Stephanie, and Undertaker, all have different perspectives but all have a level of respect and relationship with these wrestlers that they're just comfortable sharing certain things. Like I like Cody podcast because they just get drunk and accept Cena and just like bullshit around with stories. The Undertaker, like he's got stories, and there's a level of respect. And Stephanie is more personal, but there's again the level of respect that they're willing to talk about this stuff. Like you get a lot out of all of these podcasts, honestly. Like, I've been listening to like a lot of the Radio Row stuff this week, and like a lot of it is just it's more timely because it's not taped 2-3 weeks ago. But a lot of it is just so similar. And at least with these, like they're so long, like they're usually like an hour and a half, and you get like some good stories and stuff out of it. Like I think all the hosts do a relatively good job. Like obviously they're not like pressing on a bunch of major stuff or whatever. But I don't expect any of that. So.
No, that's what we're here for.
Yeah. They're all WWE promoted, right? Like what you're getting out of them. I'm not expecting like, oh, they're really gonna press this topic, or oh, they should bring up this thing with it. Like I'm not expecting that. You still get them addressing some stuff, which I appreciate.
The AJ one was the AJ Lee one with Stephanie was a good example of that. Did they really like address it? No, but they did mention it and talk about it being the equal pay conversation. But
yeah, that's one where it's like, I don't know if that gets addressed if it's not Stephanie, because I don't know who else is gonna like bring that up and get in the comfortability factor. But at the same time, that's one where like, okay, if somebody else did bring that up and it did get asked, they would have pressed more on it, because that Stephanie was like, okay, cool, and then they just like moved on. Where I think somebody else there would have been more of a discussion, a conversation about it. So it's a give and take, like a lot of interview stuff are. So but I think most of them are. Like, I don't mind listening to them. There's some podcasts and interviews that like I see somebody's doing an interview, I was like, oh fuck, like I'm probably gonna get something out of this, and that's why I'm listening. But like I have no desire to actually listen to this. Like I don't think this person's that good of an interviewer, and I just don't want to listen to this.
Yeah, I get it. But that was AJ on the Stephanie podcast. They talked about life. And no, AJ's not going to AEW. And if he does, have fun. I don't really care at this point. It's just fun to talk about how everyone else is like, he's got to go. And it's like, yeah, sure, he could go, but don't get your hopes up. He'll go to TNA, face Kazarian, and that'll be it. And everyone will be happy.
He's not going to TNA.
They're gonna announce it like the night before the pay-per-view.
No, they're not.
Phenomenal. AJ Styles is back in a TNA ring. What's he gonna do? Face Frankie Kazarian one-on-one. See you at Rebellion. That's it. Where's Rebellion gonna be? Who knows? Who knows? If I hated AEW, I wouldn't be traveling halfway across the world for the shows. Screw you.
He's not. He's not wrestling in TNA.
That's right. He's just not. And if he does, good for him. I'll watch the matches and I'll enjoy it. But I don't expect it.
I'm gonna hate it just because I was wrong. I'm gonna be like,
good idea.
Match sucks.
Yeah, you should triple down and create some sort of theory. Maybe we can put you in like a solo screen where you're just yelling at the camera. Yeah, I could do that. Maybe maybe a backdrop like you're in a bar with your computer open.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is this bit?
Maybe you've got an accent that you can put on.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah.
Call you from JL from OH.
That all this sounds bad. No.
Do it. It's fine.
No, that sucks.
That does suck, but that's what we get. Shall we move on?
Sure. I mean, we're going to talk more TNA, unfortunately, but sure.
No, I mean, I guess we could get to that, but before we do it, actually, some sad news that we probably should have touched on much earlier, but we got into curling talk. Aja Smith, the referee from WWE, Daphne LaShawn is how she goes in WWE. She was on Instagram last night. She posted that she lost her grandma, grandpa, uncle, and a cousin in a house fire. I guess this would have been last night, so 2 nights ago now. She says that they were at the scene until the very end, and there is a GoFundMe that is up to basically deal with funeral costs. And one of her cousins, there was a family of 7 with 5 kids, are displaced with nothing. So in the GoFundMe link, there's also not only a place to donate, but also some of the things that they do need at this time for the family who is displaced and in need of rebuilding. So we send our love, we send our best to Aja and her family. It's incredibly tragic and it's incredibly sad, especially to have been at the scene and to be handling the unfortunate business of a funeral. It sucks, and we send our love, and we hope that everyone moving forward is okay and gets the support that they need.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking to read last night, and man, it's just very unfortunate, and I hope Aja can be and her family are just doing the best they can with everything. Like, I know that it doesn't sound like much because how can you be doing well after something like that? But just best wishes to her and her entire family. And I know like a lot of people had donated to the GoFundMe, which was good to see. Like, I feel like WWE should just cover that. You know, like, you guys are making billions. Just
honestly, like, we may find out that they did offer and maybe give. And I think in a just world, and I know it's WWE and people have their feelings, but there are stories of WWE helping out people in times of need, and this is one of those times where I'd like to think that this GoFundMe, while it will go towards funeral costs, if WWE is able to, and they do give anything, it will be to help the family get back on their feet and offer other resources. If you want to be a dick about it, it didn't happen on WWE property or WWE time. Like, you can be that person.
Fuck
like,
those people.
But that's the thing. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be like, that's the thought. But no, they know that this is a part of their family. And also, Aja's husband, Leon Ruff, is another wrestler who had time in WWE as well, former North American champion. There is a connection through the Smith family and WWE. So I don't see a world where they ignore something like this. It's a tragedy. It affects a lot of people. If WWE doesn't do anything, then I have more questions than answers, but I would like to think that they would offer something, and that there's some support there from WWE.
I would hope so. And like, it may never come out that they did offer and help or anything like that. So yeah, you're right. I should be fair that maybe they are doing something and we just don't know. Again, my hope is that they're doing something, and again, hopefully they are in some way.
And honestly, like, it's the post work as well that comes from this, not just the home and the rebuilding of family, but there's also you witnessed something horrific, and I hope that there is therapy resources available that people take up and really use, because this is a level of grief that people should never have to deal with in their lives. And when you do, to have someone who can help you work through it is incredibly important. And you want to talk about, someone covering it. This is something that that would be helpful, is covering the support that comes with the mental health toll that comes on it. So again, we send our best to Aja Smith and her family in a very difficult time. I could not imagine, never hope to be in that position, never hope anyone we know or love is. But when it happens, we support the people that need it. So nothing else not on my part to add, unless you do.
No, yeah, just best wishes to Aja and her family.
The GoFundMe link is available on anywhere you look, honestly. But if you go to Aja's Instagram, it's there. She's Aja Smith, AJASMITH WWE. That's her Instagram. There is a GoFundMe link there. Most people who have covered the story on a reputable news outlet, Fightful, of course, is one of us. We did put the GoFundMe link in there as well. So if you find it and you have the means and you have the ability, please consider donating. It is going towards a very important cause for people who are in need right now. So there we go. Now, the other side of it, I guess, would be the thumbnail. Should we quickly discuss this lawsuit?
Because I wrote about it. I read it. I don't understand much of it. And I'm very stupid. So me not understanding it probably shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. But I don't get it. But you go ahead and you try to explain this.
So effectively, before people start with, LOL TNA and they're doing the wrong thing, like TNA is covering their butts. And at the same time, Gail is trying to sue TNA, and TNA is saying, whoa, hold your horses. Nothing salacious is going on. I think that's one thing that people need to immediately understand. Gail is trying to use a law that's based in Florida, the Florida Whistleblowers Act, to what sounds like contend that she was fired from TNA unjustly. And it feels like TNA is like, well, that's all well and good, but A, you're an IC, you're an independent contractor, and B, we're based out of Tennessee, and we don't have the Whistleblower Protectors Act like they do in Florida, which just came in, I think it was September 2025. And the Whistleblower Act in Florida, I believe it covers three things. Off top of my head, I can't remember off the top of my head. It's like one of them is environmental, another one is harassment and just targeting, and the third one was financial fraud. And I don't think that those two make more sense than one, which is the harassment slash basically unjust firing. The way that it was written in our Discord that makes the most sense was someone had written, essentially she shouldn't be afforded whistleblower protection because she was not an employee but an independent contractor. Per her said contract, all matters in arbitration should be dealt with under Tennessee law rather than Florida, where she's trying to use Florida's whistleblower protection laws as the basis of suing TNA over firing her. It's essentially a matter of technicalities and jurisdiction. And meanwhile, TNA is not even looking for damages. They're just looking for court costs at this point in the countersuit. And Gail hasn't even been served yet, by all accounts. That was the other side of it. So this could be nothing, this could be something, but it's nothing that, again, is salacious. It's something that seems bad. Gail probably contending that she was unjustly let go, and that's that.
All right, I don't quite understand all of it. I hope there's just a clean resolution and they all just move on from it. But like you said, the big takeaway here is like there's not anything terrible that we know about. It seems like it's Gail says she was unjustly let go. TNA is just going to prove she's an independent contractor, and then they're arguing about jurisdiction. All right.
That's it.
When does Andrew Yang jump in and be like, well, actually, independent contract?
Well, you know what? Come to think of it, it's a big deal because Andrew Yang is coming up on midterm elections, and this could be it.
That's what I'm looking for.
There you go. So that's what we're looking at. Kelly Kincaid is leaving WWE. She literally just tweeted, as of February 14th, I will no longer be under contract with WWE. That's upsetting to me. She just had a kid. Not that this is the reason she's leaving. And is she married to Elton?
Yeah, she's married to Elton.
I couldn't remember. I know Kid has a partner, and I know Elton has a partner, and I couldn't put together which one's with.
Yeah, Kelly Kincaid is married to Elton.
So Elton is obviously sidelined right now. He just had surgery. We wish him the best. And Kelly is supposedly leaving. Well, she says she's leaving WWE on the 14th next week. So yeah, there's some news that literally just came down. I like Kelly Kincaid. I like Quinn McKay.
I was like, what the fuck was her name in ROH?
I can only remember her as Quinn McKay. When someone in our chat just put down Kelly Kincaid, I know who she is, but I was just like, huh? But no, she's fantastic. Quinn McKay was doing some really cool stuff in Ring of Honor towards the end of Ring of Honor and her tenure there. But if she wants to get back in the ring, I hope she tries. But she's been fun. I think the funniest thing that she did in her whole WWE tenure was literally showing up to work pregnant the entire time, and no one said a damn thing. She'd be on camera, visibly pregnant, and no one said a damn word about it. And I was like, this is perfect. And then suddenly she was gone for several months, and she came back. She looked great. She was happy to be back. No one made a damn stink about it. It was so fucking funny the way they handled her. But if she's gone, she had a great time in WWE, in my opinion.
I liked her going back to the Quinn McKay days, and I thought she did a good job. And even though I couldn't remember her name, I thought she did a good job in ROH. And yeah, she joined WWE and did stuff with NXT. I thought they could have utilized her like a little bit more, honestly. But they didn't. And hopefully she moves forward and just does what's best for her, because I don't know where she's going after this. If it might not even be wrestling related, it might be something else, because obviously Elton's going through a lot right now, and maybe she just wants to be there for him as much as she can, and doesn't want to go on the road every single week or anything like that. So I guess we'll see, but best wishes to Kelly and whatever she's doing moving forward.
I love this. Scott saying next week she'll show up in ROH with a bow tie. Buddy, if she did it, I'll watch Ring of Honor again. Don't tell Kimmy. If Kimmy's listening, you didn't hear that.
Kimmy doesn't listen to this show.
That's true. She texts us during the show just to say Ring of Honor things.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I'm seeing Billy in 2 weeks. That's fun. I'm seeing Billy Starks in 2 weeks.
Nice. Is Mouse going to be there?
I don't know. I don't have the report with Mouse. I have the report with Billy, and even then, it's not as strong. I think it's the same. When is her show was on the 15th, isn't it? The girl fight show. What show?
Oh,
girl fight show. I know Sean's really stoked on that one.
Yeah, I saw him promoting it. I don't know the dates of these things.
I know. I got to go back and look for a thing. It is. Yeah, it's the 15th. So I'll talk to her just after that show had passed.
Okay.
And hopefully she'll have some fun things to say about the experience of doing the Girl Fight Wrestling event, because that's hers, and she's been doing a great job promoting it. You got Athena, Vert Vixen. She's doing that four-way. It's her. It's Ali Albright. It's Emily J. and Lily Ruiz, whose name I can never say properly because I always want to say Lily Louise. I want to use the 3 L's. Lily Ruiz. But yeah, that's a four-way that they're doing as well at the show. It's going to be a fun one. It looks like a really fun event. Jamie Hayter's going to be there, and
she hits hard, I hear.
She does. Shaza is going to be there, so that's going to be good. She's teaming with Lainey Luck.
You should film some OnlyFans content with Shaza, Joel.
I won't be seeing Shaza. She's not coming to. She can't be at the Ottawa show because she's trying for citizenship, as far as I understand it. So she's probably landlocked or unavailable. I don't think she's leaving the States. I'd love to see Shaza again. I haven't seen her since last year at WrestleMania when I interviewed Lil Mars, and then we all ran into each other at New York, because they were riding the roller coaster. It's where I met Nixie as well. got to hang out with all them for a little bit. They were fantastic people. Loved them. Another time. Anyway, yeah, we wish Kelly Kincaid the best. Hopefully she has some fun things coming up down the pipeline.
Yeah, best wishes to Kelly Kincaid.
What am I gonna do? Dress up like Mr. Elegance and do stuff with shots?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she'd probably lose subscribers if you were there. But
if I showed feet, she would. Jesus.
What if you sat in the cuck chair, Joel?
With a TNA hat on?
Yeah, I mean, dress however you would like. Yeah.
Listen, it's not my content. I will take the ideas if I was asked to work, and we do the best. That's fine. Kelly Kincaid could absolutely host the weekend ITW shows. Yeah. I'd love that. I would love it. Jeremy, I would give you one of my days off so that I could have her host with me.
How does that work?
I'd give you a day off so I could host with Kelly. Or I guess Quinn.
But it's the weekend show. So...
Oh yeah, no, I'd give her a weekday spot at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, so, her and I could do some.
Wait, no, I'm the person here 5 days a week. I'd give you a day off.
No, I'm going to give you a day because you deserve it. But you work twice on Thursdays, so we'll give you Thursdays, and I'll start working with Quinn or Kelly or whatever she wants to be when she's done.
Quinn Kelly will be her name.
Quinn Kincaid. Quincaid.
Quinn McCade.
It sounds awful. Quincaid is what I'd probably.
Quinelli Quincaid.
Quinelli.
Quinelli Quincaid. Wait, no. Quinelli
McCaid. Quinelli McCaid.
Quinelli McCaid.
Yeah, okay. SB3 would just have to go find another day, I guess. It's basically me and Quinn on Thursdays is what I'm saying. I also would work twice Thursdays, but I'd give Jeremy a little reprieve.
Quinelli McCaid is going to be her name.
Quinn Kincaid. No, this is just evolving.
McQuinn Calcade.
Calcutta Quinn difference. Oh, dude, she rules. I'm so
McKinnon Quinn McCade.
Doc McStuffins.
Doc McStuffins. Come on, get to out again. The doc is in.
All right.
Time for your checkup. Gonna check your ears, check your toes, find out. How's the song go? Something. Time for your checkup. Kids are gonna be mad at me because I'm the Doc McStuffins song.
That's fine. You're supposed to. Ten Rizzo sent a super chat saying Brody King being the new face of F-Ice rules. Punk, you suck. Well, it's not new face. He's been the face for a while. Now the mainstream media just picked it up.
I like that Tenruza hates CM Punk so much.
I want to go back to like 2021 and see what Tenruza was saying about CM Punk on shows. So we can pull it up and be like, you being that guy, Tenruza, you're being that guy. Whatever, man. These people, they're going to say what they're going to say for the sake of their jobs. I don't care. I care that like Brody King sticks on it when he says, F-Ice and he means it. That's great. Everyone else just being like, who cares? Just get through your job. You know what Asuka does? She goes and she plays her Switch 2, and then she comes to work, and then she yells at Kairi in Japanese and other various languages, and then you know what she does? She pulls out her Switch 2 and gets back to playing her video games. Consummate worker, this woman. Amazing. She's been through so much shit in wrestling. She's gotten to that point where she don't care. She's like, just give me my money. Give me my Switch 2. Let me Kirby go away. Love it. He never had morals. Don't give me this. He had respect. Punk never had morals. He never had it. And everyone loves to play this game where they think that they know somebody. Punk never had these morals you think he did. Does he believe in certain things? Yes, he does. But is he going to change his mind on a dime? Of course. People do this shit. Stop pretending you know these people. You don't know Punk. He doesn't want you to know him. He feels similar to what Brody says. He just doesn't feel the way you think he should feel about it. Stop it. Sorry, we were talking about Doc McStuffins.
Yeah. I feel better, so much better. Thank you, Doc, for taking all the ouchies away. I know that part.
We had to bring that back. Yeah, you never had his G-Wagon.
Oh, God. I don't know how Punk feels about stuff. Whatever Punk says,
Listen, he goes to an O Kings rally, everyone's happy. He talks about main eventing WrestleMania versus, night 1 versus night 2. Like, he goes to Saudi. Listen, he's eating crow. He is. There's a reality there. He's eating crow. The fact that they had him go to do the Saudi panel was hilarious, and it was a humiliation ritual for him. But like, he's getting paid. He's just doing it. He has nowhere else to go. Who cares?
He's the best in the world.
There you go.
Right.
ITW 420, by the way, is going to be the post WrestleMania show. I just realized.
Oh, is that on Monday?
Yeah, that's because remember they're doing the 420 Raw.
Right. Oh yeah.
Oh,
should we just be high as hell for that show? What are we doing?
Eat a bunch of edibles on the air.
Yeah, we just take a bunch of edibles before the show
while doing the show.
Well, they gotta, it takes a little while for them to kick in. They don't always kick in like immediately.
That's the best part of the experience of going through it with everybody.
Well, that's why I think like we take one at like 9:30. We film the video of us like taking it at 9:30, and then so everyone knows it got taken. And then as the show goes on, we see how much worse we get as we review WrestleMania 2 nights.
Yeah. I'm just sometimes while we're doing this show, I'll review something like Squared Circle just to see if there's any news that trickles in on the outside. My favorite is like there's right next to each other. Wrestling News Co. article, Ric Flair's he's been thinking about wrestling again, offered match against Ricky Morton. And then two later, Ric Flair on Twitter, let me clear something up. I will never wrestle again. I love it. Amazing.
Someone send us some edibles and we'll do this.
There's a spot down the street. There's several spots on my street.
It's not legal here.
Oh, well, you got to come back to Toronto for this.
When I drove to Toronto, I passed by like a bunch of stores because you don't pass by a bunch of going through a couple states and stuff. So, and yeah, then in Toronto, there was some. So for every donation in edible, Jesus.
That sounds awful.
My poor wife's gonna have to do everything that day. I'm gonna be way too. She's gonna lock me in the room and be like, "You just do nothing. You do not talk to anybody today."
Louis saying Joel Pearl leaving ITW. He's gonna put it in there. You know what? You do it, and you're gonna get a lot of who, or fuck that guy, or fuck Fightful, and we're gonna be like, "Yeah, I get it." Me too, buddy. Me too. Is Voice Keys on SmackDown today? Most likely. Him and Oba.
Is it most likely? I don't know if he's gonna be on SmackDown tonight.
He'll be on SmackDown tonight.
Why?
We got 4 hours to kill.
I got 3. When did the show expand another hour?
Every week it expands another hour.
Okay, that sucks.
Well, what do you expect? Do they even have anything announced for the show tonight?
Liv is supposed to be there, and Shinsuke and Tama Tonga. That's all they've got announced.
Oh hell yeah, Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
That's gonna really get people watching, hey?
I'm looking forward to like the 20-minute Shinsuke and Tama Tonga match.
It's gonna be yeah. While he goes, come on, and it's gonna be just an aura farming 20-minute match.
I mean, I'd be fine with that. So that's much better than them if they actually try to wrestle.
Nakamura joins the Wyatt 6 at the end of it.
Oh, Nakamura's the Wyatt 6. Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna be the new. They're gonna call him Nakamura Wyatt, Shinsuke Wyatt.
I don't know if they're gonna go that far. I don't feel like
Shinny
he's gonna
Wyatt.
get I don't think they're gonna give him a Wyatt last name.
Okay, fine. Bray Nakamura.
Don't think they're gonna do that.
All right.
either.
Oh, I tried.
What mask is he just gonna wear? Like a dragon mask or something?
Sure,
right?
why not? He'll just wear, I don't know, he'll wear the AJ Styles mask.
Okay, all right,
That's
yeah, homage to AJ. Okay, I'd be fine with that.
You think Oba shows up on SmackDown, beats up 2 people?
Yeah, who on SmackDown can he squash?
The other members of the MFTs, the tag champions.
It's gonna be like the Street Profits or Motor City Machine Guns, and people are gonna be really mad about that.
It's gonna just Discord's gonna be flooded with are Motor City Machine Guns done? Are they leaving? Yeah, they'll beat up Los Garzas. Send them back to Mexico. Are they on the Fox show this week? Probably, right?
It's a taped show, I think. No, maybe this week's not taped.
I don't know. Ask Luis.
Yeah, the schedule always throws me. I think this week's actually live. I think it's a live week for the Fox show.
Sure. Either way, I don't know what they're going to do tonight. They don't seem to know what they're going to do tonight because the show has no build to it.
Yeah, they've got nothing announced for it outside of the 2 things I mentioned.
I'm sure that, Cody, Drew, and Jacob Fatu will do a thing.
Oh, God.
What else?
Who could possibly care?
Who could possibly care? Evil's going to show up. He's going to join the MFTs. Nice.
Did you see all the report from Dave about the whole world title scene?
Oh, how everything changed because of the injuries and it was everything we've been talking about though. None of this is different. This is just Dave compiling everything together.
Sure.
By the end of it, it's like, yeah, Roman dropped his dick on the table and said, "Enough." And Cody was like, "Hey, that's my line." And then they decided to change it up.
Apparently, there was plans for Breaker to win the Rumble and go on and challenge the title, and then Roman said, "Kid didn't get over."
Kid can't get over, he says.
Yeah.
Oh God, everything's a multi-layered work. I can't wait for Unreal Season 5. This is why Unreal is the dumbest thing to ever come out because now everyone thinks everything's a multi-level work when in reality Unreal is just playing in your face half the time, just being so the Chelsea Green thing that we talked about on Monday, see how that's played up, see how that's become a thing now, and now Chelsea's going out there being all pissy, in interviews. I'm not saying she doesn't deserve to be upset about what was said, but they're gonna turn it into something. They're either gonna bury her or they're gonna turn it into something. Conan? Do you remember when he used to do this? Feel that shirt.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
What was that random Conan reference? That K-Dog's line.
That was Filthy Animals. That was Filthy Animals.
Yeah, it's because I said enough, and I say that's Cody saying that's my line, but it was that's enough.
About it, rowdy.
Oh God, dude, WCW was fantastic.
WCW
Don't ever tell you otherwise.
No, it was awesome. I love that's my comfort wrestling, which says a lot about me. Is 2000 and 2001 WCW when it was just the trash of all trash, and there's no wrestling, and it all ends in a DQ. It's so funny to me. But it's so bad. Now WWE tries to do the same stuff, but it's just not bad enough. Some of it is, but it's just just boring most weeks. WCW was doing really bad stuff and that they thought was good, or so many people just didn't care, and that made it funny too. Is these dudes were so checked out that it was hilarious when they'd have to actually go out there and be like, "Oh, all right, all right, let's go through the motions here." Nash is always the funniest because that man was gone from that promotion, especially when he got the pencil taken away from him. They just go out there and say whatever you want, and do whatever you want. They just did not care. It ruled.
The best. So the Wrestle Purists aggregation of the Dave thing. Should I read the whole thing?
It's a lot, but sure.
Final two WrestleMania main events have changed twice since the plans were made earlier this year. The plan was for Seth Rollins to defend the world title against Roman Reigns. Cody Rhodes would then defend the world title against CM Punk in a babyface versus babyface match. The injury to Rollins caused changes as they went with Punk as champion, with the idea of a 3-step program with Braun Breaker getting a title match on Raw Netflix and losing, coming back winning the Rumble, facing and beating Punk for the title at Mania, to basically anoint Breaker as the top full-time star and eventually build to another match that had been avoided, a Breaker versus Reigns singles match. Rhodes was to defend against Punk, who would win the Elimination Chamber, and to Drew McIntyre, who pushed for the idea that he had lost multiple times to Rhodes, that it'd be better for him to win the title, and it was already announced that there would be a 3 stages of Hell match. Rhodes was on board with that idea. Paul Levesque said to be the Wednesday before the Friday of the... Wow, that's an awkward sentence. Basically, Paul Levesque also agreed on the Wednesday before the match happened with Rhodes and McIntyre. His feeling was that the direction felt predictable, with Rhodes versus Reigns already headlining 2 WrestleMania shows. Reigns, Rhodes, and Punk are viewed right now as the 3 biggest stars, so eventually McIntyre was getting Breaker's spot in the title picture. With the decision made, they had to scrap Breaker winning the Rumble, and the choices were either Roman Reigns or Cody Rhodes. The idea was to not have Rhodes win, trying to make him earn his title shot in the Elimination Chamber, and build the show until the end of the month around Punk versus Reigns as the big match.
Yeah, it's a lot that...
That's awkward. There's so many awkward sentences in there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just Dave's writing, I know. Braun Breaker in the corner. Who knows? Maybe Seth will be ready. Maybe he won't.
I think Seth... I feel like Seth will be ready.
So it was... I don't know if you watched the video with MJF and Seth, who are now best friends, apparently.
Yeah.
Howling around on Media Row. And then it was a little mumble jumbled. He talked about a setback, but I don't know if that was relating to Super Bowl stuff or if that was injury stuff. He seemed fine, but who knows? That's something that is in the back of my head as to what setback or what issue.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to surmise anything from a muffled 30-second clip where they could literally be talking about anything.
What do you mean? That's how the industry, that's how we do it.
I don't think there's anything to try to gain from that. Like, I think Seth will be back, and I think that's why they're doing this whole angle here. Is I know Seth wasn't in Saudi. He was not the person under the mask, but I think they were trying to set up that he was the masked man because that's the match they're going to do at WrestleMania. Like Roman against Punk or Cody against Punk would have been the correct choices for Mania. I think those are the 2 biggest matches you could potentially do because we've seen Roman and Cody before. And I'm glad they went in the direction with one of them. I think Roman and Seth would have been huge too, though, because that's something they explored. And it was good, but then they did the cop-out finish. And, last year they did the triple threat match. That would have been a real political battle of what's getting night 2. Because Cody and Punk is the bigger match, I think. But Roman and Seth would have really argued their case. And they might have been able to win that one out. Because... They can argue of we were kind of what they're arguing on television. Like we were here for 10 years. They left. They went to this other company. I guess they would have been over the world heavyweight title, and Cody and Roman or Cody and Punk would have been over the undisputed title. So I mean, right now the world heavyweight title's looked at as the bigger title because it's Roman and Punk and it's not Drew and Cody again.
You know what they should have done in that case? Tag team match. Strange Bedfellows night 1, the 2 main events in a tag team match. They both main event. Okay, so the main event night 1 with that tag team match. The winners of the tag match, they get to be the opening. They get to be the last match on night 2. So the winner of that match gets that, and then the losers have to open up night 2.
Yeah, but that's still like something you got. All right, well then you're pinning somebody in the main event.
Yeah, let's go.
So that would have been even messier.
Well, what about the Cody match? You got pinned night 1.
But he was setting up to win the title the following night, and he got pinned by The Rock. Like I don't think Cody knew the end game there. I mean, he probably thought the end game was going to be facing The Rock at some point, and that's not going to happen.
Well,
but
you let Seth is going to lose that match, and then it becomes a talking point. It's a long-term play. Someone can get pinned in your WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, but then you're still making a choice of what's headlining night 2. Like, that's the whole point of this, is you got to make a choice of what actually headlines night 2.
Well, that's my point, is that night 1 would be the 2 matches that we're talking about, teaming up, and the winners of the tag team match on the end of night 1, they go on to be the main event of night 2. That winning team main events night 2.
Yes, I understand what your point is. My point is it would have been a battle between Roman and Seth and Punk and Cody to push for the night 2 main event. You still have to make a choice of who is getting the night 2 main event, and you've actually made the choice more difficult because now you're booking them in a tag team match for night 1, and now somebody's got to take a pin. And so the night 1, so people look like geeks even more of like, instead of just headlining night 1 and then going forward, like you're actually pinning one of these people night 1,
and then making one of the matches the main event of night 2, and the losing team has to curtain jerk night 2.
Yeah, you're really fucking over whoever loses that match.
Good.
Like, not only
prove your value, prove your worth. It's not a bad idea. Screw you, SP3. It's perfect. WrestleMania is all full of dipshits trying to enjoy, I don't know, dude wipe guy walking around. Dude wipes mascots. Yeah, the Wyatts and MFTs is for a lantern. It's not for a title. Come on, what are we talking about? Bad ideas. Ain't nothing worse than what you got.
So it's not like it's, if you're trying to like really screw somebody over politically and like really like devalue some people, no, it's a great idea. Like, you are legitimately devaluing some of your talent even more with this, which I think is Joel's whole point here. Like, how do we make this worse? My whole thing was just like, it would have been very funny to see how Cody Punk and Roman Seth played out of like, oh, what gets the night 2 main event, because both sides would have been arguing their case. I think Cody and Punk has the stronger argument. I also think Roman and Seth can do a bit more pushing to where they would end up with it, especially because Punk's actually hurting his case with the whole, oh, I don't care, night 1, night 2, it's all the same to me. And then Roman is like, look at this dork over here. He's like, I don't care, give him night 1 then if he doesn't care.
Well, that's the thing. You need Roman at the end of the day gets the final say. Don't let anyone tell you those other 3 dorks are going to get anywhere, which is why it's perfect. You have Roman win night 1 in this tag team match that I'm setting up, and then you just make Cody and Punk open the show, and Roman should just be like, hey, dorks, enjoy getting tennies at 4:00, you old bastards. And then you just do the other match in the main event, Seth and Roman, and that's the main event for the World Heavyweight title. You've now elevated the World Heavyweight title beyond what you planned to do. Perfect. As for who gets pinned in this tag team match, who could possibly care?
Well, it'd have to be Punk or Cody, because you're saying Roman and Seth is headlining night 2.
No, they're winning, but I'm saying, like, do you pin Roman or does Roman pin Punk, or does he pin Cody?
Roman fucking stacks them. He's like, let me show you how really this stupid match doesn't matter.
Oh, you know what's great? You know what you do? You have Rollins and Punk. They just turn on each other. One of them it's supposed to be babyface, right? Well, fuck babyface.
How are they turning on each other? They're on opposite sides. They're on different teams.
I meant Punk and Cody. I can't keep track of who's in these matches anymore.
Clearly.
Punk and Cody eventually turn on each other. So Punk turns on Cody because babyface matches are stupid. So Punk ends up beating up Cody, costing him the match. Cody loses. He gets pinned by Roman Reigns, as he should. And then after the match, someone asks CM Punk, why'd you do it? And Punk's like, this was the main event, baby. We did it. I don't care what I do. Now I got to beat him in record time tomorrow night. And Seth Rollins just be like, why? And Roman Reigns will be like, yeah, see you tomorrow night at midnight. It's perfect.
They should do your idea, but it ends in a DQ because they love DQs.
So both matches happen at the same time.
Yeah, and then so they got double rings. and then it becomes a battle of like which match ends first, and they're both going long. They end up being like 5-hour matches because neither guy or neither side wants to concede of like, I get the free time essentially. Like, let's say Cody and Punk ends first. Okay, well now Seth and Roman have like 10 minutes where it's just them, so they can claim that they are the main event. It's like, well, our match ended last, so we were the real main event out here. And then they're just wrestling for 5 hours because neither side concedes losing earlier than the other.
Perfect. There you go. Both matches at the same time. one less ring, or one more ring, a few less dollars. It's fine. The ringside seats, you can make room. It's fine. It'll be good. So that's
they'll friggin' put seats in the ring with the way this company works. So they'll make sure to profit off of this.
They'll do glass bottom. They'll raise you up in a seat and then you put down.
They'll figure it out. They'll figure out a way to get some type of money out of this.
Oops. Tanner's just saying you're both terrible influences on each other. We know that's why this show works. You want to talk about serious shit? Go do that with SP3. You and I, we ain't doing this. We ain't doing this seriously. I ain't got time for serious conversations. Unless like it's actually serious. But wrestling, yeah, it's stupid. Roman's just gonna be like, they're gonna ring the bell. Roman's gonna grab the mic and be like, Paul Levesque, come out here. We're not doing this match. You're gonna give us night 2. And Paul's like, you know what? You're right. You win. And that's the end of night 1. And everyone's just like, yeah, best Mania ever. Love this. See you in Saudi next year. They're going to be all about it. A fan seating right in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, just put a
do it.
Green shirt guy's going to just be chilling out in the middle of the ring.
Highest bidder. What about a video of him making his entrance from last year's Mania?
That sounds terrible.
Oh, I got a lot of entrance videos that I...
Why?
Because I was at the show. I had nothing better to do while I was eating food. Great spread. That was probably the highlight of WrestleMania last year. Was the food Allegiant Stadium served.
Those people are idiots.
So this is a funny one in that, like...
I see Cody, he's an idiot.
In this case, he's nowhere to be found. This is just funny because, like, there people talking themselves into Balor beating Punk at Chamber it's a bit of cope. It's a lot of cope just because
it's not even cope. It's just stupid.
You want to see people, they're just trying to like find some sort of belief that this could be more entertaining and something could happen because anything can happen in the WWF, but like not in this case, unless Balor wins and the next night Punk wins it right back, which would be just sure. Don't know why you'd do that. It's silly. It's bad because if you're going to do this where Punk beats Balor's going to look like such a giant dork after all, more so than he did before. Grace saying pin Balor is right.
They've already beaten Balor to the point to where like it doesn't matter. So
then what's he gonna do? He's gonna beat Dom Mysterio at WrestleMania for the Intercontinental Championship and rebuild Finn Balor. How's he gonna win that?
Probably.
And
he's gonna be the Demon. That's true. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do Demon, and he's gonna beat Dominic. Like,
and again, you just think about it. Like Balor got the match with Punk by being a big old loser and never winning a singles match.
Yeah.
And he's about to do it again because he goaded Punk into doing this match at Elimination Chamber. And now they're going to do it the story again, this time with Dominic Mysterio, where like Balor will be coming off of 2 straight world title losses and no singles wins, but he's going to get another title shot. So really, who's laughing now? Because Finn Balor just keeps getting title shots by being a big old loser. I guess nobody's really going to be upset about that, right? Right? Who needs it?
Why do people think Finn is going to beat Punk at Chamber?
It's his time. It's because it's got to happen, Jeremy. You got to add some spice to the WrestleMania build and stuff. I love the idea of Finn Balor and Roman Reigns suddenly being the match, and Roman should just be like Exhibit A, and up on the screen comes Extreme Rules 2021.
The fish flop.
Yes. Now, how about you give me that title and I'm going to give it back to CM Punk, and we're going to go back to where we started. And Balor will just be like, you're right. Here's the title. I'm going to go take care of something else. And that's it. That's the story. They just moved right past it.
I don't think Roman watches the product when he's not there because he's smart. It would be hilarious.
On Raw, he just drove up 20 minutes before.
Yeah. It would be hilarious if, like, the night after Elimination Chamber, when I assume he's going to return, because I don't think he's going to be on television before then, he just shows up 20 minutes before the show's supposed to end, and he calls out CM Punk, and he's informed, like, Finn Balor is actually the champion now. He's like, what? Finn? Huh?
Who?
Who's the champion? Yeah, Finn actually beat CM Punk last night. Like, when did this happen?
Clean? Did anything get in the way?
He'd call out Paul at that point. Like, Levesque, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But get the fuck out here. Like, what are we doing out here?
Nick Khan, come out here. We gotta have a talk.
Yeah, he'd call out Nick Khan.
And Nick's just sitting front row center with his kids. What the hell happened last night, Nick? This is your exit interview. Take your sack of money and leave my ring.
And Roman just changes his mind. He's like, all right, I guess I'm facing Drew then. And then he's informed that Joe Hendry has won the undisputed WWE title. He cashed in his NXT title, and he defeated Drew McIntyre. And then he's like, who's Joe Hendry? It's like, well, you eliminated him from the Royal Rumble last year. Scottish Marshall? Scottish Eminem? So who? That's who's the champion over here? Yeah, yes, Roman, that's the champion. So I got a choice between the Irish guy and the Scottish guy. Like, yeah. And Roman just quits. He's like, I'm done. I'm out of here.
That's it.
He does the one in the air, and then he comes down and he goes, hey, W. And throws the one back up.
It's in Nick Khan's face. And then you get I swear to God, I didn't know anything about it. Oh, just the PTSD that Triple H has at that point. The Rock shows up and he's just like, "You really want to do this, huh?" Oh, amazing.
Yeah, they should just screw up the entire company. Well, the 3 weeks or so, the three weeks or so Roman's gone, and Roman just comes back. He has no idea what he's walking into.
Irish. He's Irish. Irish, y'all give me a real Star to work.
He's mad at the Usos. He's like, Jay, why did you call me and tell me about this shit?
Hey, fam, I was just trying to put up for my family, dog. And then he super kicks Jimmy, and we're doing that next year.
He calls Moxley live on air. He's like, Mox, how much y'all offering over there?
Can you imagine Moxley has his phone with him on time?
Fine, he calls Renee, who relays the message to Moxley. There, that's more believable than this. That's the most unbelievable part of this whole story, is that John Moxley's not going to answer his phone. It's like, you had me until Moxley calling him and believing he was going to have his phone on him.
By the way, in a follow-up to our Kimmy doesn't actually listen to us live, she did text our group chat and said, quote, hashtag bring Quinn McCabe back to ROH, because that's all she does is just send us ROH stuff.
Yes.
Last thing she when she initiated conversation, it was about it was Tony talked about Britt. That was that. And then all about Athena doing the MPX show that she owns. But that's what she does. Yeah,
it is more proof that she just doesn't listen to this show. But if ROH news or ROH adjacent news happens, she will message us, even if it's during the show.
Yeah. She's, honest to God, the only person who watches that show. Prove
At this point, yeah. At this point,
until there's a pay-per-view, she's the only one keeping track of it. And like the 3 other content creators doing post-Ring of Honor shows. Because once upon a time, our boss was like, you got to do what no one else is doing. And I was like, yeah, that's how I wound up doing TNA. Thanks for that, Sean. But, everyone's got to do something, right? I covered New Japan when they sucked. I'm like, well, it's still better than doing TNA every week. But oh, God. Anyway. It's 10 minutes left in our show. That was good volley.
We should feed a fake scoop to Kimmy. Ooh. What could we do?
Bandito versus Blake Christian is finally going to happen. That's the one we got to feed her.
No. Like, it's got to be like...
Karrion Kross is going to do an MLW versus ROH stint.
Oh, all right. Killer Kross and ROH.
Killer Kross.
That, yeah. All right, I'm going to message this. Just
Scarlett's going to get a women's title match against Athena.
Kimmy, did you hear that Killer Kross is going to show up at ROH and challenge Bandito? Let's see. I'm gonna throw Cord under the bus and be like, oh yeah, Cord approved it. Like
Cord approved it. Someone's gonna take this and roll with it. Oh god, she immediately replies. This rules. Oh my gosh.
I say he's doing a gimmick where he collects belts on the indies. He just won. I mean, this is factual. He just won the MLW title. All right. I said according to who?
Oh,
who can I?
Sources now. It'd be like I can't. Burn
yeah, who can? Yeah, but I can't burn my sources.
Oh gosh. Eventually she's either going to clue in and say something or just not.
If she just watched the show, she would know we're just doing a bit out here. Like,
I got to watch the show, brother. The responses, there are a million other indies he can go to.
He's going to other indies, but ROH is going to be the final stop since it's the ultimate indie.
You're not excited for Cross Monet?
It's gonna be Supercard.
Ultimo Killer.
It's gonna be Supercard weekend. Cross versus Bandito.
So excited. So excited. ROH MLP. It's gonna be Cross as the MLP champion.
He probably won't tell you.
Oh god! You should text Scarlett about it.
Yeah, just tell her to ask Scarlett.
And now she's actually trying to bring up hallucinations. Like, no, not yet. Pile driver saying yucky ducky quack quack. You put some respect on Killer Cross's name. He will come into Ring of Honor and you will like it. The response very to the point.
I feel bad for our friends because I just do nothing but bits, and they unfortunately have to be subjected to them.
Now she's trying to push back.
And there isn't a plan for Supercard. This is the plan.
Yes, we are giving you the plan right now.
Like when I did like Alba, when I was messaging him, I was doing the Tony Khan bit with him. I felt bad, and he thought like I was being serious of praising his work. I was like, hey, John, I would never praise your work. I was just doing the Tony Khan bit, and he thought I was being very serious. I felt so bad.
He did his best work in 2023.
Yes, exactly.
Let her know TK's pushing for Bishop Cross match. At all. No. It's got to be believable.
The Bishop Dyer thing would actually be, pretty believable.
I guess.
Yeah, because he just worked the match.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna throw in the Bishop Dyer stuff. I'll ask her for her source now.
Ryan asking, did we call him Jonathan Alba? That's all we do now.
Yeah. I definitely called him Jonathan Alba, but. Yeah, I was like Jonathan Alba. Like, I was a big fan from your work from 2023 because I was doing the TK Andrade answer, and Alba was like, "Oh, what do you mean?" Like, I don't know. I felt bad because he was like, maybe a little down or anything, but I was like, "Oh, I'm Alba. I'm just doing a bit. I'm sorry, buddy." My wife was like, "You've got like, do not be mean to John Alba." I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm sorry."
Alexa Bliss Gamer, you're behind. We already talked about that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, TK singing SRS. Sending out an SRS. He was so happy about that too. Oh God.
It really was.
Now Kimmy's trying to use logic in this situation.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll tell her to wait.
Yeah.
And then I'll just say plans changed if it doesn't happen. Say if it doesn't happen, but when it doesn't happen.
Wow.
Maybe Tony will listen to this and be like, you know what? Let's do this. Let's
do it. Tony, now's your chance. All you have to do is have a conversation. Just come on our show, talk to us, or talk to me in a couple months. You know, send me all the Canadians. That's all I want. I want to talk to all the Canadians on the roster. That's what I really want to do. If I got, an afternoon and they said, "What do you want to do?" I'd say, "Give me every Canadian on the AEW roster."
How many?
There's too many.
There's Kenny,
Josh Alexander,
Cope.
Cope's not back yet, so I don't really count Cope yet.
Oh, Christian.
Again, Christian's not there, so I can't do anything with him. I had to pull up the full roster because then you get Jericho, and I'd love that.
Yeah.
So hold on. So on the active right now, Kenny. Andrade. Kenny.
Andrade's Canadian all of a sudden.
Speedball. Yes, I love Canada. Kenny Speedball, and who did I just say? Oh my God. Josh Alexander,
yeah.
Evil Uno. Evil and I, we'll do stuff in mystery. That's fine.
Yeah.
Andrade with an EH. Andrade. Anyone else that y'all can think of? We're sending you Jericho and Joy. I said Speedball. I gotta pull up the roster. There are people there. There's so many people under contract, man. I can't tell you. I gotta look at the actual place. And who else is there? Again, active wrestlers. Is she still messaging us? She is.
Yeah.
Keeps going. This shit. Oh, Kyle O'Reilly's a good one, but he's also injured. Daddy Magic's another one. He's on the show sometimes. But yeah, I want to do a roundtable with all these Canadians. Would have a good conversation. Who else is there here? Too many Canadians on the AEW roster, because I can't even remember who half them are. Jay Lethal, John Moxley. You're still replying to her.
He said if there was a date and location for Supercard, I'd be more optimistic. I'm gonna tell her they're gonna run a bigger building because Cross and Bandito is such a big match.
When is Supercard?
I don't think they've announced an actual date.
When is it typically?
Oh, it's usually WrestleMania weekend. Although last year it wasn't.
They started moving it to like July, right?
Yeah.
Around, they might do something. You think they'll do it All In weekend or no?
Isn't that what they did last year? Right?
Yeah, because that was Texas.
But then it got like moved around and stuff. They keep moving around.
It was supposed to be in Philly, and then they just moved it to
they've moved it. They've moved all this stuff around. So we got announcements for SmackDown.
Oh, look at that! If you stay on the air long enough, they eventually tell you that there are matches going on. What are the announced additions?
Qualifying matches for the Elimination Chamber begin. A women's tag team title match and Liv Morgan in the building. I don't know what the qualifying matches are. I gotta
no U.S. Open Challenge. What is this garbage?
I gotta listen to whatever Nick Aldis says. Oh, okay, the qualifying matches are Lash Legend versus Tiffany Stratton versus Chelsea Green, and Aleister Black against Solo Sikoa and Randy Orton.
Okay.
So Orton wins and Tiffy wins. It'd be sweet if Lash won.
I think Lash is going to be in there, but Tiffy, I don't know what Tiffy's doing.
It feels like Tiffy's going to be in the chamber.
Maybe not. Maybe she's in a title 3-way or 4-way. Who knows?
It feels like Tiffy's going to be in the chamber. Tiffy Chamber.
Tiffy Chamber. I think I saw one of her videos once. Anyway. Luther would be great. Yeah, Luther's another one. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how many AEW wrestlers I can get for that weekend, but they usually they want local media before they want us, and then they give someone to Sean or to the Grapsity guys before they give someone to us. It's just like a whole stupid thing. So I'm always being like, can I just do something face to face with someone? I'll come to them, go to them. Like, I have where to go. We set it up, we can make it happen. But yeah, it's a whole.
Y'all acting like Royce Keys is going to be on this show. They're going to do a video package for this man, and that's as good as you're getting. Okay, deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, someone in the chat mentioned Death Before Dishonor was the one that got moved around.
Oh, okay, sure.
Death Before Dishonor was supposed to be like a 1 week, and then it became a different week. Anyway, it's fine.
Sure.
Supercard could be later on. We'll get to that a little later. Josh saying here to declare.
I like that Josh declares in every super chat.
He did it last night during my TNA post show too.
Well, Josh is gonna have all 30 spots in the Rumble next year, in the ITW Rumble.
Good for him. Here to declare.
Like, he was declaring literally the day after the show, or 2 days after, technically. Yeah.
Well, what the hell?
Oh, what the hell? Did you see Booker's commentary is going to be in 2K? I might actually have to get this game just for this.
That's going to deter me from getting it. And of course, Josh has got something for you here.
Oh, shucka ducka quack quack. A-giga.
That's awful.
Yeah, man.
Did you just come? Anyway, this is great. So Jules is catching up, and she adds in, I was in a meeting. I wanted to let you know that hyaluronic acid is very good as a skincare product. I use it all the time for my skin. Look at that. I love to have the perspective of people who know things that we don't, which is most things. I love to have honestly a woman's perspective on a lot of stuff too, because we're just idiots here, and most women are much smarter than we are. What are you doing? Are you just coming down, getting that refractory period, Booker? Oh, apparently he did the devil's kiss line. Oh, Jesus, no.
Yeah, he did that. He did the trick. The trick thing.
Sorry, Ken Bruno's giving me shit. Hyaluronic acid. There you go.
Hyaluronic.
Yes, exactly. Josh adding in, Jeremy, I saw your Big EP in the pool article. Keep up the good work, homie.
That was a request. So
the guy who did the interview was like, is this done yet?
Yeah.
Sean was like, send us the link.
Yeah. I was like, sure. This sounds fun. Yeah, no problem doing this.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was a request there.
Charmel's a patient woman. I think Charmel doesn't see that man very often. Anyway. So yeah, SmackDown's tonight. Now you know what's happening on that show. And AEW Collision is a show that is happening.
Oh, should we spoil everything, or are people gonna be mad?
I mean, I can do the matches, and you can choose what to do with that information.
All right.
Let me pull up the.
I gotta remember who actually wins these matches.
Oh, were you saying it might be difficult?
Probably not, actually.
AEW Collision live from the Pearl Theater in Las Vegas. Shout out to that venue. I've been there a couple times. I was there for the Collective last year, and I was there for the TNA reboot. It's a fun place to watch wrestling, but I feel so bad for like AEW running it and having to put all of their like pyro boxes and lights on the stage. That part made it look a little bit cramped and uncomfortable, but otherwise it's there. It was a good show, and it's been a run of good shows, but yeah, I thought the Vegas show was really good, and they're back to show you Collision tomorrow night. Gates of Agony are going to take on the Young Bucks.
Young Bucks win.
Wow. You sure? We'll see. Chris Statlander announces the stipulation.
Strap match.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You've been warned. TNT Championship Triple Threat.
Tommaso Ciampa
versus Claudio Castagnoli and Roderick Strong. Scorpio Sky finally gets his match against the guy. Is it the guy who gets the video? Is it the guy who got the video for this one? I know they've been waiting on this.
Scorpio Sky does not win.
Oh man, one day. Despite her absence on Wednesday's show, Mina Shirakawa does have a match against Viva Van.
The person who is, I guess, Viva Van signed. Okay, well,
allegedly. I mean, tier deal. And then speaking of signed, Zeta Steele and Dante Martin, they team up to take on Wheeler Yuta and Marina Shafir.
The people who have a match at Grand Slam Australia win.
We don't know what'll happen with Steele and Martin.
Yeah, they might be on like Global War, but that's not Grand Slam Australia.
Oh, Zeta's another Canadian, by the way, isn't she?
Is she? I don't know.
Oh, I'm thinking of Zoe Sager.
Okay, I don't know the like ethnicities of most of these people.
Oh no, she's American. She's from Virginia. No, I was thinking of Zoe Sager. My bad.
Okay, I say Zeta Steele just seems American. You know what I mean? Like,
yes, she can't win a match in any company, really. Oh God. What else is there? Brittany Brooks takes on Tekla.
The person who's getting a women's title shot wins.
Shout out to Brittany Brooks. She worked both.
Yeah, we do like her. Yeah.
Shows. She got to work Dynamite and gets to work Collision. So good for her.
I do like Brittany Brooks.
That mixed tag was funny with Orange and Tony Storm. Everyone talking about the Oasis and Orange Cassidy, the opening spot, the power slap spot. I thought it was very funny.
Yeah.
Ranked Jordan Oasis power slap guy. Should have done it. And that's the main event, allegedly. Well, it was the last match they taped was.
Yeah, they're gonna. I imagine either the Bucks match or the TNT title 3-way will go on last. But they put all the good. What?
I think the triple threat will be the middle, and the Young Bucks match will be the last match.
Yeah. They put all the good stuff first on the tapings, so the crowd is still into stuff, and then the back end of these shows are like, if you're still here, enjoy.
There you go. Yeah, Ryan's got it. Zeta Steele and Dante Martin versus FTR at Grand Slam Australia. They could do it.
I wouldn't mind that. That'd be a good match.
I don't know.
I don't know if it'd be good, but
I don't know. Are they doing the parking lot brawl? Because they did a lot of matches here.
Yeah, they're doing the parking lot brawl. Obviously, just wasn't taped for the. Like, I can't actually spoil that. I would imagine Rascals and Eddie and Ortiz win. I don't think the grizzled young veterans who lose all the time and Big Bill and Brian Keith who lose all the time are going to beat Eddie Kingston, who only loses big matches, and the Rascals who just got signed. I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but that's my guess.
Anyway, Charlotte Flair responded to a WrestleOps post about Flair saying he's thinking about wrestling again. It just says absolutely not, period.
Fair.
Hey, Flair also was told to say the same thing, so who knows what tomorrow will do. It's called Hot Fire Flame, by the way, the push moonsault. They call it Hot Fire Flame.
Okay.
Anyway, we're back on Monday talking about God knows what. If SmackDown ends without a disqualification, we might talk about that. If the parking lot brawl, which might actually be the final match on the show, if that makes it, then that'll be it. And I'm sure we'll talk about the football and the Olympics. The Ozempics, as Jeremy likes to call it.
Speaking of football, shout out to the great Luke Kuechly, who was inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame yesterday, officially. People are asking, I posted a picture of myself with Luke Kuechly. I interviewed him at a mall in God knows when it was. There's a article online, but it was for my local newspaper. It was the Charlotte Herald, Durham Herald. So he was doing like this event promoting something. So he came to the mall, and I lived like 5 minutes. I lived like 5 minutes from this mall, and because I did local work for the newspaper, they were like, "Hey, since you're right over there, like, do you want to go over there and interview Luke Kuechly?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, I want to interview Luke Kuechly." So I went over there and we chatted for again like 3-4 minutes or something, and I wrote an article. But super nice guy, one of my favorite Panthers ever, one of the best one of the best linebackers in NFL history, and so he had to retire very young, unfortunately, due to concussions. Because I don't know if he'd still like be playing today, but like he's only 35 today, and you got to wait 5 years to get into the Hall of Fame. So that's how long he's been. He retired at like 29 or something. So he retired very young, and it's a shame because he could have had an even better career. But the fact that he had the career that he did and still made in such a short amount of time and still made the Hall of Fame speaks to just like how good he was. So shout out to Luke Kuechly. He's the man.
One of the flight providers that I subscribe to just sent me an email. Skip the chocolates, take $69 off flights.
Okay, sure.
Get it because Valentine's Day is coming.
Yeah.
It's
sure.
a fucking.
Yeah.
Or get on a plane and save some money, I guess, but I doubt that very. Anyway.
I did actually get food at the food court afterwards. Chinese, I'm pretty sure.
Always Chinese.
Yeah.
Get it? I do. I would do.
Yeah, because then I went to it's the mall, so I got food at the food court, and then I just wrote the article at the mall, like at the food court. Just pulled out my computer and just started working. So yeah, my parents came too. Is my what?
You got to stop pulling it out in the food court.
My parents came to that because they didn't live too far away either. They lived like 20 minutes away, maybe a little bit longer. But they came because they wanted to see their son interview Luke Kuechly. And my dad was a football fan, so my dad got to meet Luke Kuechly, and he was really excited for that. So yep, that's my Luke Kuechly story and the story behind that photo. Everybody,
all right.
For those that care.
Well, someone has to pretend, right?
I mean, people did more than pretend. They were asking me about it, so maybe they were all pretending, but whatever.
Well, someone says that's cool, so cool. Good for you. I'm proud.
Do you
of
have any? Have you ever interviewed a Hall of Famer, Joel? Wrestling doesn't count. There's so many wrestling Hall of Fames.
Is Danny Heatley in the Hall of Fame?
No, I don't think Danny Heatley's a Hall of Famer.
Well, then I guess not. I never interviewed Danny Heatley anyway. I met him when he came to Ottawa.
He might be in like the Hall of Fame for like driving.
I was gonna say I've told this story, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck finding that one in the archives. You got to dig deep 550 episodes into this whole thing.
I don't remember when you actually said that, but
yeah, neither do I. But you got a good memory for that one. Anyway, I'll be in Ottawa in 2 weeks. If you want to talk to me about Danny Heatley there, then you can do that.
All right, Joel. What was your moment of Thursday?
My moment of Thursday, watching Steve Maclin with a tear in his eye tell everyone that he needs to be more selfless because that's what got him into this mess in the first place. And if he didn't win the feast or fired, then he won a feast of getting his job back by getting a title shot. And if he wins, he'll probably keep his job. Good for Steve Maclin. That's all that matters.
Okay. My moments of Thursday was, we knew it was happening, but it still was hilarious. Festus and the Battle Riot. If you listen to our show the day of the Battle Riot taping, Court Bauer did give a little spoiler that Festus was going to be there. And Carl Anderson being like, what the hell's going on here? So that was good stuff from the Battle Riot.
Commentary should have put over that MLW CEO Court Bauer had hinted this on Fightful's.
They should have, honestly.
Should have done that. Should have given us our flowers. Give us our flowers more, damn it.
Yeah, they should have. Results of our poll question. Who are you rooting for in the Super Bowl? 8% say the Patriots. 16% said a good game. 26% said the Seahawks. And 50% said Bad Bunny. That makes sense.
Can't blame him. Sounds like a good one.
Yeah. I'm rooting for a good game.
Yeah.
What did we accomplish today, Joel?
Lawsuits are not always crazy and scandalous. But if you want to have a good time, read about Florida Whistleblowers Acts and just immerse yourself in lawsuit culture. Otherwise, go enjoy the weekend of stuff, because I got nothing else that we really. Oh, you know what? Take two. Lawsuits can be frivolous, they can be informative, and sometimes they're just downright useless. But if given the opportunity to put 4 men against each other in a match to discover who should be the main event of the biggest show in a buy one get one free extravaganza, it's the man with the biggest circumferenced penis that will always win. And it's not always because they injected with hydrolonic acid. That's right.
The biggest thing we accomplished today is you don't need to inject your dick with acid to get it hard.
You told me acid made this dick hard?
Acid dick.
We're back. We're back on Monday.
Allegedly.
Who knows what we'll talk about? Who knows if we'll be actually back on the air at all?
Nah.
But either way, Jeremy and myself will allegedly be back. Rob and Maggie are on later this afternoon, so go watch them. And this weekend, go watch Collins and JPJ doing their show coast to coast. For Jeremy Lambert, you know who he is. You know who I am. Go enjoy your weekend. If you can touch grass, do it. If you are going to go touch,
Are you ending the show?
What are we not? Oh God, it's Friday, isn't it?
The hell's wrong with you,
Buddy, I'm washed. I'm done.
Mana, the final boss. And here we go. 'Cause this is how good. The final. God damn, that's good shit.
And here we go. Damn, that's good shit. I got
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
maybe like two left.
Yeah, we can get one out of that.
One, fuck no.
Good time.
Yeah, I remix me on my tequila shot here. I can't do one off of that. Whew. No, it tasted better than it did before. You know, for a few weeks there, it was. I don't know what was going on.
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, now we actually did it. Now we actually got to the
Now
end.
you can.
Now I can end it. My mistake. It is almost time for a new bottle. Jeremy will get something
Yeah, probably. I don't know. At some point, I know where to get it, so yeah, it's fun.
hot.
Yeah.
All right, let's get on out of here. For Jeremy Lambert, you know who he is because I just said his name. You know who I am because it's on the Chirons band. Just go ahead. Leave a thumbs up on the way out, ladies and gentlemen, friends of me on the binary. We'll see you in the next one.